Hey, we're joined with the best tactician there is. She's gonna carry us. Hope you're doing good.
Hey guys, I'm the best tactician and I'm very big.
The biggest of them all. So we can maybe start by introducing each other. I'm pretty sure most people here know who we are, but like for people that don't know, so you can start maybe and I can follow.
Nobody knows me at all.
For sure, for sure.
Hey guys, I'm Lily Koizumi, the tiny tactician and baby at this game.
You've done a one shot. That's not baby.
I played a bit of solo, that's it.
You've done a one shot. You're huge.
I did play one shot as cleric.
Yeah.
I think I lived.
Yeah, you did. I'm pretty sure you did. You touched everything. That was
Pico
amazing.
died for me. I was about to die and he tanked it.
Yeah. He died so you could live. You gotta carry on his memory now.
He died for my sins.
Well, that's what it was there for, right?
Chat wants me to say I eat bugs as well.
Yeah. Well, they're good snacks.
I want a bug snack.
Well, are there bug in this? Can we eat them maybe? I don't know.
I haven't been
played
able
that.
to eat one yet.
Aww.
I met some spiders in solo.
Yeah, I know there's a spider thing. Like, there's a lot
They
of
were
draws,
too big to eat though.
Oh, well, that makes more snacks. You just cut them in pieces and eat them over multiple
That's true.
days.
They're kinda dry though. Have you
Well,
ever
just
eaten
get a-
spider?
No, I've never eaten any bug. Not yet. Maybe
I had
one
a
day.
tarantula once and it's alright at best.
Oh yeah, I've seen people eat tarantulas. I don't think that's gonna be for me, that one.
The legs
How does
kinda
it
suck.
taste? Yeah, that like it seems so hairy.
The sack is very chewy.
Oh, I don't like chewy stuff, to be honest.
Yet it's not the best. I was curious though. So what about you? Who are you?
I'm nobody. I'm Flan or Mad, what people call me. I've been playing D&D for a long time, so I'm gonna be there to be the one that knows D&D the most here. I've DM'd for 2 years in a campaign I made, and then I've been playing for 2 years in a campaign that one of my player made afterwards. So I know myself around D&D, and we're gonna
He
have
is
a
the
fun
expert for
time.
real.
I am not, but I know a lot about D&D, so we're gonna have a
I'm
fun
here
time.
to be carried.
Yeah. I know, but I don't. I'm pretty sure you know more about this game than me, but I know more about D&D than you. So it's gonna be a trade there. Because you've played more than me in
I
this.
played it for
I've
like
played,
20 hours, so I know the basic controls now.
Yeah, I've played for 5 hours when it first came out on Steam in the early access. And I played for 5 hours on a new game during my 24-hour stream. I think that was it.
So I'm not that far ahead.
Yeah, we will discover. Like, there's some stuff that I found out on my own, and like
I haven't even
there's
left the
some
first act yet on
wild-
my solo run.
Yeah, I've heard the third act is like crazy stupid long. Like the third act goes on and on
I
and
heard
on
it's
without.
a very long game yet.
Yeah. Like, to be honest, I was playing Divinity Original Sin 2, which is like the game before
I
this
never
one.
finished that,
the
but
last
it's
game.
pretty fun.
Yeah, I never finished it either because we started the game with one of my
I did
IRL
the first
friends.
island, that's it.
Oh, with one of my IRL friend, we did a game. We did like 2 acts, then life got in the way, so we stopped. And then we came back and we did like almost everything, but we never finished it. Never
Yeah,
have we
kinda the
finished
same
the
here,
game.
honestly.
I have 100 hours in this game and I never finished the game.
I was also playing with friends and then we stopped because it was too hard to plan.
Yeah, that's a problem with D&D. Like, it's always a problem. Even with my IRL D&D game, like, it's always hard. Like, something happens, someone has a dinner, someone has some stuff, and it comes up, and scheduling's hard. It's the hardest boss in the D&D.
Yeah, I'd love to do bigger groups as well sometimes, but it's hard to schedule, even more so with streamers.
Yeah, exactly. Streamers are always occupied. Like, they always do something.
At least we managed to find time.
Yeah, I think our stream schedule fits, like, pretty good together.
We
Usually
stream at the same time anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So it just fitted perfectly. So I was like, hey, why not? So do you want to go over the character we just made just to explain chat? We skipped the first cutscene, but at this point, I'm pretty sure most of chat have seen the cutscene. Like, everyone's been playing Baldur's Gate at this point, so unless you've been living under a rock, I'm pretty sure you've seen the cutscene. So
yeah,
maybe...
I don't have too much to detail say about it, but I do have a rough idea of what I want to do.
Okay, so maybe I can go first and you go after.
Yeah, you go first.
So what I wanted to do is my favorite race in D&D is Drow. So I just went with Drow, and I played a lot of casters in my time, but not that many melee fighters. So I'm probably gonna go just Barbarian. But I looked at the subclasses in this game, and I think I'm gonna go Wild Magic Barbarian. Just add some fun, just add some randomness to this, just to mess around with stuff. So that's probably what my plan is. Not too much, just bonk in the face and rage. And what about you?
I'm going to play Druid. I've never played it before.
Ooh.
I'm on an half-orc. And I'm planning to go Spores.
What does spores do? Like, what does it do that's special?
Well, the thing is, I read through them all and this said that at level 6 I get zombied.
Oh! So you like infect bodies and you make zombies. That's pretty cool.
I want to try and make a summoner type build yet.
Yeah, that seems pretty nice. Oh, it gets
but that
mushroom
will take until
zombies.
level 6.
Yeah, but we're gonna get there fast. Like, in my 5 hours of playing, I think I was level 5, so level 6 shouldn't be too hard to reach. So, Last of Us,
Before
someone
that I'll
saying
be
in my
going
chat
control stuff like controlling the battlegrounds and such.
Yeah, for sure.
Placing stuff on ground.
I think a fun stuff that could be is probably to, like, each of us control one of the NPC, because the party is like a party of 4, right? So we can each control like one player and one NPC. That's what I did with one of my friends. Like, we each assigned an NPC that we liked, and it was like we were linking me and the NPC and them with their NPC, and we're just like moving them around like that instead of like...
That sounds good actually, yet.
It makes it easier to keep track of stuff. Level 5 or 6 is the highest you can get in part 1. Okay, but we might reach level 6 in part 1, someone's saying. So I'm ready whenever you are. You are
We might
yourself.
have to take a healer somewhere. I do have a heal, but like, I'm not maining healer.
Well, we can always keep Shadowheart in the party for a long time. She's a cleric. She's gonna be able to heal us for a lot if we build her as a healer.
That's true actually.
She's like the first character we get, so that shouldn't be too hard to find a healer. Clerics are like the go-to healer in this game. Them and Paladin.
With her we should be okay. I think I use her as healer on solo.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what clerics are made for usually, and like fight undeads. That's what clerics do. They fight undead and they heal or stockpile potions. Yeah,
Clerics are
apparently
really
they give
fun
a lot
in
of
my
potions.
opinion.
Apparently they give a lot of potions in this game, so we can stockpile a lot of potion. And I learned that, I know you learned it too, but I learned that you can like throw potion to do AoE healing instead of just healing one person. That's crazy.
Oh yes, somehow showed me that the other die.
Yeah. Become a
I
potion
didn't know
thrower.
that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know either. Like, I played Divinity a long time, and it wasn't a thing in this game, I'm pretty sure.
Does Divinity not have it?
I don't know. I never tried. So I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I do not know.
I only remember the crocodile fight in Divinity.
Oh, yeah. The sewer one, like, I think...
The one
was
that
it
gives
like
teleport gloves.
Oh, yeah, that's a fun one. The beach
On the
one.
beach.
Yeah. That was a fun fight. The teleport gloves were so fun to use.
Alright, should we start?
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. Be careful throwing potion. You had your barbarian throw
We
potion
should get a
at NPC.
cutscene here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Apparently someone threw a potion at an NPC and it killed the NPC because it threw it too strong.
What the?
I didn't even know that was
Poor
possible.
NPC.
Yeah, the NPC, you tried to save them and the NPC, like, catch this potion. Ah! I'm just imagining, like, the glass, like, the bottle hitting
So
them.
do they take damage from HP potions?
No, I think it might be because they threw the potion right on them.
Oh, no
maybe
way,
because of
ha.
a feat. It was because of a feat, someone's saying. Like, maybe on... Was it like the thing with the Tavern Brawler or something that, like, lets you use improvised weapon? And they thought the potion was an improvised weapon, so it dealt damage? Yeah, it's Tavern Brawler as a feat.
That's
that
kind
you can,
of
like,
funny.
pick everything to throw as a weapon. Oh, we still get this cutscene. I thought this one we didn't get. That's a really neat cutscene, to be honest. I like it a lot. That's the first
I think
trailer
we don't
they
get the one
posted.
with the thing in our eye.
Oh yeah, maybe. But this
They
is
really
like
used
one...
the Wilhelm scream, ha.
Yeah. But yeah, this cutscene was like one of the first trailer I saw for this game, and I was sold straight away. Like, this was such a good trailer for the game. Look at them Dargans.
I didn't know if I wanted to get it at first, but with everyone playing it I wanted to try.
Yeah, well, like, when the game first came to Steam in 2020, I knew I was gonna play the full release. Like, I love Divinity Original Sin, I like D&D, so I knew I was gonna play it, so I just bought the early access, even though usually I don't, just to try it out. And the early access was buggy as hell. Like,
I
there
never
were
heard about
cutscenes.
Baldur's Gate until this year.
Ooh. Like, cutscenes? You know the cutscenes where you're trying to escape the ship afterward later?
Yeah.
Like, it was so buggy that you, like, the background was just a hue of colors. Like, every single colors. It was so bad. But what's so
That's
fun?
a yikes from me.
It was the early access, like the game just came out. They literally said when you bought the game, like, it is not a finished product, it's gonna be finished
Yet
later
it's always
on.
scuffed when you're in that.
Like, I was willing to, I just wanted to try the game, support the game early on so they can, like, make the game easier and know that there's engagement and all. Like, I knew I was gonna play the game later on, and I trusted the studio, so...
The game does seem really good, at least so far.
But yeah, so basically from the D&D lore that I know, the Sword of Green guy, on dragons are like planar traveler race. So they like travel between planes to hunt mind flayers or illithid, as they say. Yeah, they get Yankee. Like they hunt illithid because they're
So
sworn
they're
enemies.
always?
Yeah, they're sworn enemies. So those guys hate the mind flayers, and the mind flayers hate them. Well, mind flayers are usually bad guys either way. So like, you cannot have in the D&D, especially the early days. Like now they're being more nuanced, but in the early days of D&D, some races were always evil. Like it was written as a race cannot be good. There cannot
Seems
be
these
a
devil
good
things
goblin.
also hate the mind flayers.
Yeah, well, the devils, I think, just hates everyone that
I wanted to
reaches
play
their realm.
goblins so bad.
Yeah. Well, in the later books, like they release books like Tasha's Cauldron of Everything and other stuff. And in those books, they added like you can be an orc, not just an half orc. You can be a full orc. You can
We
be.
also can't play kobolds for some reason.
Yeah, it was all added in the later books. It's just a shame that this
bring
one.
back my gremlin.
Good morning. Welcome in. Ah! Rude! Rude!
I instantly failed my first roll.
It made me too. You've seen my rolls. You're gonna. I hope you're gonna do most of the rolls because you've seen my rolls in the 24 hours, right?
Oh no, my rolls are so bad.
We're gonna do good. We're gonna be good.
You know my gacha luck.
Yeah, for sure. Your Yu-Gi-Oh! Gacha luck is so bad.
Translates
but it's
to
not
this
Yu-Gi-Oh! This should be fine, right?
This is the pool that
Oh, I got a jade.
The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
But yeah, usually mind flayers are always. Yeah, I'm a loot goblin. My loot. Oh, you found something. What did you find?
I'm investigating a pool.
Oh.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could
You hope they release a dungeon master.
It's a fragile thing.
Yeah. Oh, so oh yeah, this is this was like their incubator for their eggs. Oh, you can go the other side.
For the little worm things.
This is the pool that
Oh, I can investigate it, but you already did. So, is there anything up there? It seems like I can move up a bit. Let me just explore a bit. I didn't go there the first time.
I think
There's
it's where the dragon
here.
came in.
Oh, maybe. Oh, there's an onyx. Gimme some jimmies.
I didn't know you could go up there.
Me neither, to be honest. Oh, there's a chest. Gold. And then I jump down.
Now.
Ouch.
Better not be cursed.
Are you stealing from me? You did.
I
you
would never.
did steal from me. But yeah, someone said in my chat that they want to them to release a game master thing, and I really want to. Like, it's gonna be so fun.
Like in Divinity?
Yeah, like in Divinity. Oh, someone's saying it would be too complicated, but maybe later on, or maybe the community is gonna go on it.
I want custom campaigns as well, it'd be great.
Yeah, like Divinity was so fun for this. Oh, we go up. We go up.
They said they were thinking about it but wanted a solid campaign first.
Yeah, for sure. They want to focus on the story. I saw a lot of drama around this game, like other AAA studios and everything that people are saying like, no, it shouldn't be the new standard. I'm like, why not?
Other studios are upset about this game being too good.
Yeah, like they're like, oh no, we're not going to be able to keep up with this because they just...
Imagine being mad that we finally get a good game.
Yeah, exactly. Like the industry's been downhill for a long time, just making like worse and worse game and rehash of stuff. And this game is absolutely amazing.
The exposed brain quivers shivers in
Do we get a brain,
expectation.
buddy?
I'm just glad there's no microtransactions.
They return.
I hate microtransactions in full-price games.
Yeah, I hate them. Like, I can see how they get DLC later on. That I don't mind too much, as long as the main game doesn't feel like it was cut content from the start. But microtransaction,
DLC
I
is
don't
okay
like.
yet.
Like, DLC is okay unless you feel like the DLC is just they made it at first in the perspective that the game wouldn't be like complete without the DLC.
DLC should be like an expansion, not cut
Yeah,
content.
exactly.
Remove us
Exactly.
From this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Do we save the brain?
We can try. What's the worst that could happen? At best, we get a small brain buddy. You got this. I believe in you. I
You put
believe
it in a
first.
scary way.
Oh no! No!
This is why we don't let me roll.
Well, I'm gonna be as worse as you, as bad as
In
you.
this strange context, you notice nothing unusual about the brain.
Yet totally normal talking brain.
Yeah, it's just normal. You've never touched your brain like that? Like, come
Now
on.
let's not fail it again.
It's a 10. You should. Oh, you make it.
Okay, we're fine.
barely. If it meets, it beats, as they say.
I rolled 2 8 so far.
At least it wasn't 2 ones.
The brain lifts from the skull. But you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange
Maybe we
creature,
shouldn't let an
making it
half-orc
more
do this.
subservient, should it prove
That's gonna be fine. Yeah, I think we...
I will totally mess this up, so I want to just let it go.
Okay, we can let it go. It's up to you. It's you and the rain.
Do you want me to mutilate it?
You do what you do. I'm not gonna influence you. It's your choice, Lily. What do you want to do?
Well shit, I'm sparing it, my rolls suck.
Okay. There it goes. Completely normal brain.
I will totally mess up the mutilate roll.
That's completely fair.
Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your
Now we
eyes
have a brain
senses
friend.
recognition.
Yeah.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Okay, let's go to the helm,
We
sure.
will not hear it. We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate.
Oh
We
no,
are
they're
needed
getting
to leave
suspicious.
this realm.
Oh no. What did you do?
Let's just go before I mess up.
To the helm we go. We are going.
They're gonna help us, right? It's never gonna backfire on us.
I think so.
And... zoop.
It's called us.
It's us! It's
Why is
us!
it called us?
I don't know. And now I think this is gonna be the first battle.
Cutscene
It's just
time.
like... It's just like mini chat following us.
It's mini us.
Yeah! I hate this character, by the way. This one I really don't like. Apparently she gets better as it goes on.
Same here, she was flirting with me, so I got rid of her.
She's just annoying.
And your skin tingles.
She got really
Visions
creepy
flash
real
past.
quick.
A dragon's wing, a silver sword.
Oh, right. You have
and a
actual,
flash
like, D&D
of
lore where
light
it's called
seen through the
us.
strange woman's
I'm
eyes.
down. You flirting, yeah.
It wasn't just a I like you either, but full on being horny.
Yeah.
It felt very awkward.
Black is blessed.
Yeah. Did you know that there's a sex speedrun of this game? It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds now.
Yet I saw
13
that and it's
second.
always here.
What a dumb
It's always this
speedrun.
girl.
Yeah. Welcome in, Zeta.
Exterminate the imps. Then we find the hell.
Mindshare and plants are intellectually connected, so the intellectual devours is us. Oh, so it's like a collective. That's why. Because it thinks it's part of the collective, so it's calling
So we're like a
themselves
hive
us.
mind?
Yeah. I think that's why, like, you can read minds of other people infected and all. That would make sense.
That makes sense yet.
Oh, okay, I'm
We're
last.
just not controlled yet.
Yeah, exactly. Just like my real D&D game, I'm always last in the initiative. Always last. Won't comment on game stuff specifically,
You're
but
a
that's
little
the D&D
slow.
overall lore. I'm slow. Oh, this guy died. Go brain! The brain's strong, to be honest.
I am death.
The brain is almost as strong as me.
I think I'm dashing. 'Cause
Wait,
there's
can I give
no
her
I'm
to you?
reaching them otherwise. Maybe?
Because I have the brain as well.
My path be true.
Oh yeah, this one, well, we can unchain her. Maybe not, she seems to be attached to you, I don't know why.
Maybe because it's tutorial.
Maybe. Welcome in, Bard. Now I just do barbarian thing, I swing! Wait, you can act at the same time as me? That's neat! So we have like shared turn or something?
Wow, that's weird yet.
Because I saw the turn happen and I could move before you could, but you moved like when I was moving. Welcome in, good
I
catch
guess we
you.
share turns.
Oh yeah, probably because you're the one that speaks to her. That's probably why you have her. Oh, potion?
Oh,
Potion,
probably
gimme!
yet.
Do I have proficiency with the crossbow? Let me see. I am proficient. So let's get a crossbow right now, in case I need to long range.
I'm not. I don't know how to shoot it.
Oh, that's healing. I want to know. As long as you're next to each other. Oh, as long as we're like one before or after in the initiative chain, we can take turns in any order. But if we're broken up by other enemies, let me up.
Oh, okay, I see.
Here we go.
Guess that's fair.
Yes, a second. Oh, well,
I touched it.
you sure did. Oh,
Right
Taking a
as she
shot.
said touch nothing.
well, that's the thing, right? You just touch. I wanted to push it.
I saw a button, I touch it.
What now?
Touch the button. Touch everything.
Let's get this over with.
That nothing the way. Oh, I thought you were gonna make it fall like on the abyss.
I was hoping
Still
I could
alive.
yet.
Fury.
Oh, so we see the actions everywhere for everyone. We're pretty strong right now, to be honest. Like, looking at our damage that we do. Ouch, rude.
We are very strong
Pushing
for
me
level
like
1.
that. Pushing me like that. I get the kill.
I love pushing people.
So let's get ourselves the other girl now.
I already took 3 damage.
Never
Oh.
want the easy path.
This was super easy for me when I was a warlock. But I don't know. I want to try the barbarian thing, to be honest. Full! Full!
Oh my
The
god,
action
you can
economy
pull it.
goes crazy. This thing will open. This thing will open, trust me.
I really hope you can do this.
Oh, let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go! 22!
You're so strong.
I'm a barbarian. I hope I'm strong. Ugh, push, my guy! Easy. We for sure didn't want to catch her, right? Ouch. I'm
Fuck doing
shocked.
this the right way when you can just pull it open.
Yeah, exactly. Like, me barbarian, me punch, me strength. Yeah, Shadow Art's probably...
You can just rip everything open.
the one I prefer. From the NPC I've seen, it's probably Gale and Shadowheart. My favorite NPC for now.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts.
Wait, I should let you talk to her so you get her probably.
Wariness.
I don't know how it works. We should be able to like assign them to each
How
other.
do
I haven't
I
played
leave the
co-op yet.
conversation?
I don't think you can. We're gonna see. We're gonna figure it out, but there should be a way.
Well, okay,
Does
ha, ha,
anyone
ha.
know in chat? Does anyone know in chat how we assign like
Looks like there's plenty of fighting.
control of the
Let me come
NPC
with you.
to someone else?
We can get off this ship and
Shadow
watch
Art
each other's
definitely has
backs
the
along
most
way.
flesh out. Oh, there's a
I have
session
no
menu.
clue
Oh.
how this game works.
Shadow,
Oh yeah, maybe people are saying once we get off the ship, there's a way.
So we need to get off the ship first?
After this, we're just gonna see something. Like I'm gonna go see.
it's nothing.
We're not gonna save scum that much. We talked a bit with me and Lily, and we agreed that we're just gonna deal with it. Unless something's like really bad, we're just gonna like go with the flow.
If shit happens, it happens.
Yeah, exactly. No, I cannot quick save. If you press escape now, is there a session button or something?
I don't see
no.
session.
Okay. Multiplayer maybe? Someone's saying multiplayer in the chat. Oh yeah, and you can change her.
Oh, right, there we go.
Okay, good, good, good. That's how you do it. Then I'm gonna have the other one. And you're gonna have the Shadow Art for now. Easy enough.
You should have one yet.
Yeah, exactly. So the keys I know for this one is on the other side.
It's here, right?
Yeah. Oh, another one.
How many hosts of these gay infected? What's hiding here?
Let's open this one. Let's just
Loot
see.
everything, go, go.
A room. For what? A brain in a
She's gonna turn. Do we push a button? Do I let you
Go
the
push
honor?
it.
I like clicking stuff.
As you
Put your
place
hand.
on the pod, you
We
hear
touch
a
thing.
How dare you do this?
presence connected to the pod, commanding the
Hallowe's knew what was
Such
gonna
an
happen
evil
if I did
flange.
that.
change.
I know. I'm on my evil arc. We needed to know what's gonna happen, right?
Knowing
it's
what's
knowledge.
going to happen and still doing it.
Well, there was no saving her. She was basically already dead.
That's true yet.
Tentacles.
Change.
You definitely couldn't rip it open again or something.
Clearly, no. That was too much for me. Like, I did it once. I need to rest after that.
Is this to be our fate?
Like, do you expect me to open everything up?
Yes, kinda.
That's completely fair. Can I open it
That's
if
why
it
you're
is
here,
in
right?
your... Oh, yeah, I can steal the key from you. Mine! Mine, 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 mine. Oh, we got a restoration thingy, so... There you go, you're not damaged anymore.
Let's go.
Let's go to the Spencer. There's so much healing in the tutorial. That's kind of crazy, to be honest.
Be careful of the fire.
Once inside, do as I say.
I hate her so
Keep
much.
You in charge. I'll trust my.
Like, don't bust me around.
I don't know why there's so much healing here, honestly.
Well, it's a tutorial. Get our ass shut
It's
art.
like
I
every
agree.
room though.
We're ready.
Ready,
Let's
go.
go. So I don't think it matters too much that we fight here. I don't know if the XP is gonna matter though. I know we don't fight the big guy, but we can fight the small one.
I think he drops something if we beat the big guy.
Oh, so we can try to fight it. We could probably try and
I
quick
think his
save
sword
beforehand. Oh, that would be neat. I could quick save beforehand so we don't lose
What's
too
the
much and
quick
try
save button
to.
We
again?
will deal with the gate
F5.
after we escape.
Alright, I'll do that.
Because I know this guy's pretty strong. This one. I'm just
His
gonna
level
punch
is a
this.
problem. It makes us miss a lot.
Level is all that matters. What do I
Then
have to
this
lose?
one is gonna go. I don't want to walk in the flame, please. And then we're gonna take this out and shoot. It's so good to have a ranged weapon, to be honest.
The brain really does a lot of damage, though. It's insane.
Yeah, it's super strong. Wait, Shadow Heart's in the back.
On I go.
Dash! Dash, she didn't follow
Time
us.
to dash.
She was trailing behind. She was so far away.
True healer. Slacking behind.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm gonna try shooting this thing. Let's see how much we do. 2 damage. Big 2 damage.
You hit at least.
Huge.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Can I hit it here? Like, I know high ground sometimes gives you advantage, but this one gives disadvantage. So let's just do... Move a bit forward. Try to shoot it. Oh, now I'm at advantage. It's only
Fairy fire should help,
51% though.
hopefully.
2 damage again. We're getting there. We're doing it. He's only got like 146 more HP. Let's go, Shadow Heart. Get in there.
Isn't our mind flayer going to get bopped at this rate, though?
Have to keep going.
Maybe. We're gonna see. And we have 13 turns to do that, by the way.
Maybe
If
if
we
he
don't do
dodges
it
a
in-
lot.
If we don't get there in 13 turn, we are gonna be in trouble. The Mind Flare kicks a bucket blast. Okay, yeah.
Don't waste a step.
Oh, that's a pretty good amount of damage. I'm not sure about going like
9
right
damage
next
is
to
good.
it.
I don't think it cleaves.
For this battle, then, I think I'm gonna rage.
So long as the mind flayer is up, we're probably good. It's tutorial.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, I don't have space.
Are
Okay,
you
I
too
could
far?
attack. I was scared. I thought I was in the range, but I was just like 1 step away. So I almost lost my rage there. I heard something that I was gonna clarify, but then forget before I started typing. Oh no, you forgot. Well, we've done a third of his HP now. Oh, you're protecting. Good idea to protect the Mind
Time to
Flayer for
buff our
now.
flayer.
I might do that here then. Did he heal? I don't
Huge
know. Let's do this.
I
Shot.
crit for
Missing.
15.
Then we move here and we do a hit. I'm on a rage. I should. Oh, yeah. Crit for 15 is crazy. Oh, second win
We
is
might
only
do
on
it.
self. We might be able to be honest. I would love the sword.
Got to press on.
We still have 12 turns, so we're fine on the turn counter. I don't know what the Mind Flayer is gonna do though when we finish this. I've never done it, so I don't know. So this one goes
I don't
here. I think I'm
remember,
gonna
but it's
send
pretty low
her.
as well.
Nothing stand in my way.
Let's try this. Oh, they saved it. Okay, so they saved it. Then what does this one do? Oh, that's pretty good. Oh no, that's not the one I want. I want to do melee attack. So what does this one do? Not good enough. This one would do bleeding maybe. So if I hit... Oh, come on.
They're both level 8, so it's kinda scary if they were to focus us.
Yeah, for sure. But they're so low now, so I feel we should be fine. Go, Shadowheart. 20 HP, we're getting there. And this guy's super low right now. Let's just punch.
Just spamming a wannabe fireball.
Yeah,
The cost.
I think I'm just gonna hit. Ooh. I think the Mind Flayer might have him on his turn. It's crazy Shadowheart didn't miss a firebolt yet. Yeah, for sure.
She's a sniper.
Miss. She just did. You jinxed us, Crook. You jinxed us so bad. Oh god, now there's other
Oh,
enemies.
there's more coming.
Yeah, but we got time to kill the guy and loot him and then escape.
Let's kill him and run to the thing.
Yeah, he's got like no HP. And the Mind Flayer's dead now, so...
Oh shit, let's go.
Where do I go from here?
Let's do this. Okay, he's super low. On my hand. Come on! No, he's at
Really?
1! He's at 1! That's gonna be
That's so
something.
annoying.
Yeah, that is. That for sure is. He's at 1, but Shadowheart might get him. Oh no, it's his turn now. Okay, he attacks the brain. That's good. I'm gonna try to punch him first. Oh, let's go. Now we run. Okay, I triggered a cutscene.
brain, go.
I never defeated the devil.
Hurry! Before
Yeah,
it's
I'm
too
gonna
late.
loot him before
We
we
need
exit.
to loot him as well.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna loot it on my barbarian, I think, because that's probably the guy that's gonna use the
Choice but to keep going.
greatsword anyway.
Okay, you loot it.
I did. Nice. Gonna loot this guy on the way too. And maybe use that, kill this guy.
Heading there.
And now we just run away from the other guy that are following us. Plus 1d4 Aspire, that's pretty good. Yeah, the weapon would be insane. I didn't even know you... Like, I just went past him the first time I played this.
How do I miss a 80% when I kept hitting a 44% earlier?
I don't know. We might need to... Like, I might just try to clear out the way with this guy. And then with my guy, I might just dash, to be honest. No, I don't want to do that. Where's the dash action?
I'll catch a break.
It's here. So I want to dash and probably... Hello, the Mavi. I'm gonna
Are
just
you
put
just running
myself
for it?
right... Yeah, I'm running for it. I'm gonna lose my rage, sadly. But that's fine. I don't need it anymore.
I don't
can
think
try
it
to
matters
keep-
if we make it there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, I think we still try to kill some of them for the XP. If we can. Like, it's still gonna be good XP. Okay, so that's one dead. Nice. Then the other one we might be able to kill before. Just shoving yourself forward so you can move more. So I don't think those guys can
Keep
reach us
shoving
and
before
attack.
the demons get here.
Oh, they are able to. So next turn we really need to get out of the way.
They are only
That's a
level
lot
4,
of
but yeah,
damage.
still scary.
I think I'm just gonna go punch this guy. Like, my main character is able... Okay. So I'm gonna go with my main character and just trigger this.
Punch the panel.
Yeah, punch it.
The helm's alien transformer.
Before I die,
There
haha.
we go.
In time.
You're not gonna die. It's gonna be fine. But yeah, I got an achievement for killing this guy. I never killed him in my other games. There's the Dargans. This cutscene, like, other than the flame, everything was like spacey around because the background wasn't rendering during this cutscene. So this cutscene was super trippy. Like, everything, you felt like we were in space all the time.
That's wild.
Like, this background, I think, was the one that was displaying, but
like the
at every
cutscenes
single
right
time.
now.
Yeah, the cutscene's pretty good. I'm hanging on. I'm not letting go.
You can do it. I fell out probably by
I'm
now.
a strong barbarian. Yeah, like, I'm like, what are the other characters doing right now?
I'm a
They
weak
for
druid,
sure
I'm
fell
outside
off.
somewhere.
You're flying away. You turned into a bird. But Lily, if you're a druid, you're gonna turn into a bear, right? And do the thing?
Fuck no.
It's so funny that you knew
Find a different
exactly what I
bear.
was talking about. You knew exactly what I was talking about.
It's how I got introduced to this game.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't even seen that scene. I've seen the
It's
barn
the
one.
only
Like,
reason I know about this game.
have you seen the barn?
I
Where
haven't.
you go like where the goblin? Oh, we're gonna have to show you that. It's magic.
I massacred all the goblins, so I think I killed them.
Oh no! I went with the more diplomatic way when I went there. We're falling! I still don't know why we
I
survived.
did
Apparently
until
it's a
someone
lore
saw me
reason.
killing someone and they all aggroed me.
Oh, yeah, that's completely fair. My game solo, I'm playing a warlock, so I'm really good at like intimidation and persuasion. So I just like convinced the goblin that the gnome wasn't worth his time. You find out later, Chilor. Okay. It's like, why do we survive when we fall
I tried
from there?
to take one goblin by herself and then fight her, but they found
Oh.
out.
Yeah, not too sneaky there. We survived.
It was a different room, but she called the guards.
Oh, yeah. Help! I'm here.
And they
There's
hit
a
the
big
drums.
fish anything me. It's crazy that I was still seeing your character. I'm guessing that's because you're like the session owner. But I was still seeing your character in the cutscene.
Maybe yet.
Oh, Red, that's so...
Full squirm.
That's not a good
I think it
character
defaults
trait.
to mine for those.
The chaos of the crash site confuses the landscape. You'll need to find a settlement or landmark, and you'll need to do it quickly.
It didn't break your hose?
There's so much
Oh,
blood on
God.
me now.
Clock is ticking.
Me
You
too.
need a cure.
Nah, I want to turn into a tentacle dude.
At least I magically healed again.
So I
can
think I'm
level up.
proficient in this. Let's go, I got a fiery sword.
Level
is it a
2 times.
two-handed? It is. Oh yeah, we can do the level up here. We get a subclass at
Now
level
I become
3.
Spores Druid, I think.
It's level 3 usually that you get the
I
subclass.
get it now.
Oh,
Druids get it at 2, it seems.
So now I'm not gonna do the same mistake. Where? Okay, she's there. Because the first time I played this, I didn't see Shadowheart on the beach. So I did the first Mind Flayer, like the brain fight.
You walked by her?
Yeah, I walked by her. I didn't see her, and then I did the first like fight of the game alone as a warlock. No frontline, no anything. I died. I died so hard.
Yeah, they hit really hard.
Shadowheart, wake up. Did you touch the artifact
It
when you were on your
actually
game? I
surprised
didn't.
me the first time.
Do I touch it, Lee?
I
or do
never
I not?
did.
I'm gonna respect
Go
her
touch it.
stuff. Oh, too
Or
late.
don't.
Too late.
You're alive.
Too late.
I'm alive.
I have no idea, Shadowheart. Doesn't matter. Oh, did you do a spell or something? I just saw some particles in behind my...
Yeah, I buffed myself.
Okay, yeah. And now what?
I have a funny buff.
Oh, yeah. It's on a cantrip, right?
Wild shape charge action.
Oh.
It's my symbiotic entity.
What did you change into? Let's get
Gets
moving.
me more hit
So-
points and some damage, I think.
Yeah, because I think when you're wild shape, you go through the temporary HP before and then you retransform into your own self. So it's like a double HP bar. So there we go.
I didn't shapeshift, it's just a buff, I think.
Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, it's temp HP. I'm gonna do the level up for Shadowheart right now. I'm just gonna accept. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
you
change
take
anything.
her.
I can, yeah.
What's in here?
I'm pretty tanky now. 23
I'm
HP is
going to
nothing to
loot.
scuff at. Okay, that's completely fair. I'm gonna go the other way. Give me some grass. We're
I'm
touching
at
grass.
25 with the temporary.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm tanky.
Gold. I know there's something on this beach. Like the backpack has something, and there's a letter. Oh, anytime I'm out of combat. So I can change her spell anytime. For now, I think I'm gonna keep her spell as it is.
Lies before me.
Yeah, that was like just a song, this one. So where do you want to go first? I don't think we can go into the
Can you lockpick?
cathedral
Always ready
first.
for more?
I don't think I can. I don't have a lockpicking kit.
Yeah, same here.
So I think we're gonna have to go the other
So
way
the
around.
brains?
Yeah, the brains. I didn't do potion
I
at
found
all
a
in my
hat,
other
let's
games.
go.
Nice. You're not gonna get hit by the sun.
Those wretched things.
So let's go in. They're not gonna attack us, right? Wait, we're friends. We were friends just a tad bit ago.
They're no longer our friends.
Filth. Let's keep some distance so this
I wonder
do
why they
Sacred
hate us
Flame.
now.
I think that's just different. One. Oh. That's a level 1 spell slot, so let's
Yeah,
not
but
do
ain't
that.
they a hive mind?
Maybe, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. It's your turn.
I guess they're just aggro because they almost died.
Yeah, maybe. Like they're on self-defense mode or stuff. They
bonk
just
it.
attack everything that moves.
Follows me every
Go for it. Oh, huge
Holy
bonk.
shit.
Was that a crit?
I'm not sure.
That was a lot of damage there. That was so
What's
much
a reaction?
damage. A reaction is when something happens on something else than your turn. So let's say like I move out of someone's range. You see like they can do attack sometime. That is a reaction.
Oh, okay, because I have a reaction skill.
Yeah, you can use it on opponent's turn. You only get one reaction until your turn comes back, by the way. So you cannot like do a reaction every turn. You cannot do it on every enemy turn. You need to use a reaction and then you go back to your turn and it refreshes. I think I'm gonna do
Alright,
that. I'm
that
not
makes sense.
worried. I'm gonna move back a bit. Like, reckless attack on that is just
We're slapping them
stupid.
hard.
We are. Like, it's so much easier than the first time I failed. Come on, Shadowheart. You can do better than that. And yeah, I made myself, like, a bit further away so they had to dash to us. Easy.
Survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Not even close. We're bruising through this. Like, even though I have the big
This buff
weapon,
is
you did
insane.
way more damage than me. Like, you
It
did
adds
so much.
HP and damage.
Yeah. Like, you literally did 25 damage.
I get a bonus 1 to 6 damage per hit.
No traps, please.
I found some bombs. There's
Let's
another
not
dead
hit the
mind
tank,
player
haha.
here. Yeah, let's not. But you can grab the tank though, and pull it into your inventory. Like, let's pick up the tank.
I'll hit it
I'm gonna
accidentally,
throw it
so
at
no
someone.
thanks.
Do you want to go left or up now? Where do we
That sword
go?
looks sick.
It really does. Oh, I didn't want to speak to you, Shadowheart. I always click on
Let's
NPCs
go this
by
way,
accident.
I guess.
Okay, you lead the way. You're the tactician after all.
You're the frontliner though.
Yeah, that's fair. We can go to the right.
Footprints.
Oh,
Maybe even more that survived.
oh, we get Gale.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
I'm a barbarian. I'm gonna be able to
It's
pull
the
him
word
out.
guy.
I like Gale. Gale, like, I just
The
did
sigil on the stone.
actions that I felt
seems
was
nice,
right.
yes.
And swirls
And he always
automatically.
approved with me, so I was like, hey, he's a nice guy.
It looks slightly dangerous.
He's
I'm
one
gonna
of
touch
your
it.
people.
Yeah, he is.
That went
And
well.
I think he's a sorcerer, right? An arm. I've heard that if you get the, like, evil
He's a
thing,
wizard,
because there's
isn't
an
he?
yeah, wizard or... Oh, wizard, yeah. I heard that if you get, like, the evil background, you can just cut the end here. Like, you get an option to... You want me to slap?
Wait, really?
Sure.
That's crazy.
Perhaps I should have clarified.
Oh, I love that.
Let's go.
And
A helping hand. Well, we did a high five. That's helping, right? Let's pull him out.
High five is best friend behavior.
Shadowheart, add me guidance. Guidance so strong. in
7
this.
should be easy.
Yeah, I almost missed it though. That was way. Dark Urge can be played as chaotic, evil, murder
Our
oboe,
rolls
turtle,
are
soul
kinda
resist
stinky.
temptation. Well, it's us, Lily. I don't know what you expected. I'm doing a paladin resisting and it's so fun. Oh yeah, that's completely fair.
I wonder what
Oh!
happens if you bring Dark Urge into multiplayer actually.
That seems so weird.
Would people get pissed at you?
I don't know. Probably, to be honest.
Maybe if
I
you
feel
don't
it's
tell
more
them beforehand.
apologies.
Yeah, I feel like it's something you do on your own, or you agree with everyone that everyone is a Dark Urge.
Yeah,
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the
Gale
North
does
Line.
seem kinda nice at least.
I like Gale. I really like. How did you get
I don't know
stuck?
what transpired exactly. The ship broke into pieces, and I suddenly found myself in free fall.
I don't like Astarion very much, at least at the beginning.
Who is this one? Is that the, like, elf one?
He seemed like an asshole, so I benched him.
Which one
Yeah,
was
the
this
elf.
one? Like, oh yeah, the elf was kind of annoying.
On the beach here.
He disapproved with almost everything I did too. He didn't like me.
I never took him with me.
But even so, I have the
I took him. He can do a lot of damage. Like, he's a rogue. If he goes sneaky and then do damage, it does a lot.
He tried to kill me in the beginning, so that was an insta bench for me.
Yeah.
The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating
Yes, we kind of know.
into mind flayers,
We kind of know we're gonna turn into Mind Flayer.
Everyone keeps telling me.
Yeah. Do you know that you're about to die?
Happen to be a cleric.
You don't have to repeat it.
A doctor?
I think it's common knowledge at this point.
Yeah, it is.
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
When the healer needs a healer, that's when it gets scary.
As we've established,
Yeah, when the healer says we need to find a healer, that's where you know you're in trouble.
Need a healer, and soon too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
You're gonna have a wizard.
Most excellent. Parasite.
We got a two-party member that I like the most right
Shadowheart
now.
is right there, but let's ignore her.
Oh, but before
Well,
you think
she
you're
just
out
said
and
that
about on a journey with
not
most
all
all-minded
cleric can
man,
do.
Thank you for pulling.
So they're talking about a better healer than Shadowheart.
Short-sighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling.
Yes, she
ample
basically said
opportunities
she's
will
pretty
present
bad at
themselves
healing.
for me to return
Yeah.
the favor.
Well, she's a baby still. So I think you can just like do the multiplayer thing and just give it to yourself now, so we have each one. You can take Shadowheart too
Which
if you
one
prefer.
do you want?
I don't mind.
Okay, I take Shadowheart.
Okay, good. So
You
I'm
can
gonna
level the
level
guy.
up Gale. Yeah, I'm gonna level him up right now. Get him to level 2. Oh, so he's
I leave the leveling of them to you
evocation
because I
wizard.
don't know anything that's good.
Yeah, for sure. This one could be fine. Magic Missile is just the craziest spell. Like, it's just stupid. And there...
It can target 3 things right.
It just... The thing that's wrong with Magic Missile is that it targets 3 things, yes, but it never misses. It always hit. There's no roll to it, it just does damage.
That does seem really good.
That's a reaction, this one. That might be good. I think I'm gonna get those 2. Shield and Magic Missile. Let's move on. He's so weak, though. He's 14 HP to my 23. Like, that's so weak. Where do we go now? Oh, some more mushrooms.
I should speak up.
We can see ourselves
I
on the
got
map, though. That's
distracted
pretty
on
good.
my way.
That's completely fine.
It's Monster Hunter all over again.
Yeah. Do you guys know that when we were playing like Monster Hunter, I think it was me, Zeta, and you, right? Me and Zeta
think
were
so.
fighting. Me and Zeta were fighting the. Can you do a quick save right now, just in case? Me and Zeta were fighting the monster, and Lily joined like 15 minutes later. Because she was just like hunting the other monster there.
We don't
I'm
talk
pretty
about
sure.
that.
But we don't know what that thing over is. And what about the crypt? I'm telling you.
Herbing and
it's a
killing
ship,
random monsters,
and the
yeah.
crypt can wait.
Yeah, like we're fighting the main monster and Lee was just fighting another one.
Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's
I get
that's
distracted
neat
fast,
that
I
you
can't
got.
help it. It's pretty, ain't it?
Intimidate. Go
I
for
have
it.
like
I believe
minus
in you.
to everything, ha ha ha.
You have proficiency in this, and you can add the. Can you
My
add the
charisma
other thing?
sucks.
Yeah, but that's fine. You got the intimidation proficiency, so it like
No guidance, it
balances out.
seems.
Let's go!
We got
you
it.
make it! Barely, but you make
Only
it.
barely.
In that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm.
Gale
gets the
approves
cheese
of
and
an
all.
intimidation.
Second mouse.
Well,
That's the
he approves
cheese,
of not
no?
fighting, I
Nobody's
think.
getting any
Most of the
damn
time when you
cheese.
don't
Now
fight,
move it.
Gale's gonna approve. Like when you find alternative way of solving stuff. And I think he's gonna disapprove if you just go like crazy fighting and all. Oh wait, we can do
So
something
no dark
here.
purge with him.
I'm gonna try something here. If I do that, and I hit the rope, it worked! I didn't do that in my main game. I don't know what it did, but I broke something.
You broke the floor.
Oh, I can go down!
What did you do, ha ha ha?
Oh, I'm gonna need you, Lily. I'm gonna need you!
On my way.
Come down!
Oh my god, what did you do?
Nothing! Nothing! Are you there?
Why are they
you should
fighting
probably
us?
move. Because we kind of intruded on them. We kind of just entered their lair. Little Ant's barrel? What do you mean, barrel? But you probably want to
I forgot to group up with Shadowheart, oops.
Oh! Yeah, but you can click on Shadowheart and move her before I take my turn.
Yeah, moving
So then,
her in.
like...
She
can I
was
get a
where
good
we met
aim?
Gale, ha ha ha.
I'm gonna do something.
Well, so much for peace.
Fire!
Okay, there we go.
Fire! Thank you for the
Damn,
hint.
that was insane.
There was some barrels.
You almost killed them all.
Well, I blew some oil barrel there. Bye-bye. No!
Let's go.
Don't do
I
that, you
closed the
mean.
door.
Breathe deep.
Well, I was protecting you guys. Can you even reach it?
I can't.
That's... Ouch! That hurts.
Good luck.
I'm fine. Oh. I moved. Sorry about that.
Never a dull moment.
I
You're
missed?
on your own.
I missed? Let's just drink that. That's gonna be enough. Oh, good thinking.
Fuck fireman.
Oh, I cannot do that.
I ain't taking damage on everyone.
Yeah, fire hurts a lot, to be honest. Ouch! Rude. Burn. Get out of the fire. I don't want to burn. Easy. The barrels
Now
were
I grouped
pretty
up,
good,
so we're
to be
fine.
honest. Yeah. I never entered on this part, to be honest. I always entered from the front door. And when I entered from the front door, they didn't believe me that I was a good guy, so they just fought me anyway. Oh, I can just open the
This was an
lever
interesting
here.
approach for sure.
I just saw a rock with a rope. Oh, there's still an enemy here. Sure.
Wait, really?
Yeah, but he's alone. We got company. Your friends are all dead.
You're getting slapped around.
Well, I'm the barbarian. That's my job. Oh, I can't even use my action this turn for some reason.
Got to move.
Did you sprint in?
No, I think you did something to remove my action.
That's weird.
We're at disadvantage, but maybe... Oh, critical miss. Then I just shoot him, maybe? Yeah.
Still alive?
I'm slowly but surely dying, but that's fine. That's completely
Do
fine,
you want
right?
to heal?
What's next?
If we're to heal, I think we're better off just using a short rest early on.
Just one.
Okay. Thank you.
I've got a long road ahead. Open up.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers.
Yes, there doesn't seem... I could pick some
I have
cheese.
both heals, I just realized.
Yeah, but that's fine. You're gonna be the healer.
I'll take that.
Let's go here,
I
grab
already
some gold.
hated here.
I've seen everything.
No.
Now if we die it'll be my fault.
Nah.
That's MMO logic.
Healers are always a problem. Like the jungler in League.
I play jungler.
Oh no. I ended up just playing every role, so... Oh, I
Well,
found
I
the
used
lever.
to in Dota before that role kinda vanished.
Yeah. Dota, imagine playing Dota. Who does that?
I do.
Yeah, I know. I
Well,
tried it
used
one
to.
time. I just didn't enjoy it, and now I don't even play League anymore. I don't play MOBAs anymore. I play like from time to time, but very
I like it way more
rarely.
personally because League felt like it missed half the game for me.
Oh yeah, that can be fair. So I know there's a huge trap here, and I don't know how to unlock it. So that's the main exit, but it leads to a trap. Loot!
There's a trap?
Yeah. Like, if we open this... And can you quick save? I'm gonna show you the trap. Because we're probably gonna need to quick load after this. I'm gonna wait for the save to be done.
Good luck.
Oh god. It's off to a good start. But if I open this... Run away!
Nice perception.
Oh wait, it didn't trigger the trap?
Nothing happened.
There it is. That's what I was talking about.
Oh my god, hahaha.
And that's why we probably want to
You
quick
killed
load.
Gale.
Yeah, that's what I asked you. So if you press F8 now, like just to show you, I did that on my first game, and my character died. Like I don't
So
know
how
how to
do we disable
disable the
that?
trap. I found a button, but it didn't disable the trap. So maybe there's another one that I didn't find. Like I don't know. I wasn't able to disable the trap, so I never was able to open the chest.
Isn't it just a trap?
Maybe it's just a trap, but I know I found a button at one point from an inspection save.
I don't really remember being here at all.
Did we open this? We did. So let's move forward.
Need to find a way.
Can we attack?
Is there
No,
anything
it's
else
too-
here?
Place is trapped.
There is, but I don't have Thieves' Tool. Does anyone have Thieves' Tool right now? We should have one, right? Oh yeah, you've got some. Do you want to try and lockpick the door?
I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Where are you? Oh, you went there. Careful, because there's like traps everywhere. You should come back to me. There's other stuff to explore. Yeah, you found a
I
button, but
pressed
I
a
feel
button.
there's another one on the other side. I feel.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Watch how you go.
There's traps literally everywhere.
Yeah, it's literally a trap room. It's crazy. That's why I think we
don't
don't
have a
bother
trap
with it too
disarm
much.
toolkit.
No, we don't. So maybe we'll come back later on. And oh,
What's this
I didn't
door?
want to close this door. This door is just to go back to the outside.
Looks like a trap there.
So it leads you back to where we were.
So
You know
it's
the door
nothing?
that was locked? Yeah, it's nothing. It's just to go back to, you know, on the beach when we saw a big door with a crypt? That's
oh,
where
right,
it
it's
leads.
that one.
But this one leads deeper into this. This one we need to open. And you're the one with the Thieves' Tool. So it's up to you. You can right click on it and pick locks.
I don't remember this place at all. I think I skipped this on solo run.
Maybe.
Do the trick.
Maybe. We found a good guy though. Like you need this guy to respec and all. So this guy's pretty important in there, I believe.
Oh,
You
that
got
guy
this.
just randomly showed up in my camp on my second
Oh, he
long
did?
rest.
Oh, you
I
did
never
it?
got him out of here.
Because that's where he is.
I
You
think
can remove
this
the
is just a way
skeletons
to get
first.
him early.
I'm gonna remove their stuff. I want to remove the stuff from the skeletons.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
That's 2. Is there any more? There's one here.
Skeleton's kinda suspicious.
Ah, nah. Don't worry about it. I'm just looting them for the loot, right? No other reason.
Skeletons in
gee.
a crypt in ARPG are always suspicious.
Oh, a spell.
Scribe of the dead.
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
You found a button?
Button, let's go.
We love clicking buttons. And this is why
It's my
I
favorite
looted every...
thing to do.
See? No, not suspicious at all. This is why I looted all
Okay,
these
good luck,
skeletons
I'm out
that
of here.
Cut down here.
You're out of here? I need you!
Let them come.
Oh, I forgot to change my spell on this guy. I don't have my magic missile. Miss? That's annoying.
There's
Get
quite a
back
lot.
here,
huh?
guy. There actually is. Wither is just the... Hey, I'm the video game character. We
Can
put
we
me
line
in
of
here
sight to get
because
them
it's a
in?
video game. What?
Let's finish this.
You can go inside, yeah.
Line of sight so
The-
they come closer.
We could, yeah.
Or at they weak.
They're kind of strong, to be honest. Like, there's one level 3, the other ones are level 2s.
Okay, I'm hiding.
Yeah, do some damage. Then go back here then.
I
We're
don't
gonna let them
really have a
come to
ranged
us.
attack yet.
But I stole a lot from them, so like this guy's supposed to have a staff. And I just took his staff, so he doesn't have a staff anymore. This guy's supposed to have a dagger. He does not.
So that's
Like,
why
I
you
just-
looted them all.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot this guy though, which is the more important one, so that's kind of annoying.
Metagaming for the win.
Well, I did this thing with my own game, so I knew it.
I don't even remember half of what I did in my solo game.
Oh, that's fair. Let's try to kill the level 3 first. This guy's gonna come back in here. Just to be safe. Then I think I'm gonna go forward, to be honest. Like, let's rage.
You want to go in?
Yeah, I'm a barbarian. I go in.
In we go.
There we go. Forward! Forward! I receive half damage from everything, so I'm fine here. And Shadowheart's really good against undead, by the way. Like, she's got turned undead, which might be
I'm just
pretty good
you
against
in.
them. Ouch! That hurts. I got potions though. I'm gonna be fine. Critical miss. You're never gonna hit me. The problem is they're not using
one I
weapons.
can't see unless I click cleric spells.
So if you want to cast spells, you need to
I
be
hate it
out
how
of
you can't always see all spells.
Oh, I cannot do that.
The
I cannot
silence
attack
zone?
with this guy. Yeah, so you cannot cast spells if you're in the silence zone.
I guess we
I can
dash.
just do this. What does rage say? If you don't attack an enemy or take damage at each turn. So I can still do this and just do a range attack that should keep my rage. It should, right? Yeah, it did. Okay, so I keep my rage
As long as you
here.
attack it, should I think.
Yeah, so that's what I was worried about. So having a range weapon is always going to be good. And we killed a big guy, so there's no worry right now. Could we just ignore the guy that was next to us?
This
Oh no, he's
silence
dead.
zone is annoying.
Yeah, it is. It for sure is. Critical miss, let's go.
We
But
love
those
it.
guys don't have weapon. Usually those like scribe or assassin. But because they don't have daggers, they can't do much. They just do
I
the
thought
ray
they
of
were
frost over and
casters.
over.
Cutting to the chase.
This guy just cannot do anything right now. He's
I hit
silenced.
so hard, what the hell?
Can I reach?
I just hit 14
No, I
again.
can't. Oh god. Why am I so slow? Oh, ray of frost. That's why. That's annoying. 5 damage here. That's not
Turn
too bad.
undead only has a 35% hit chance.
But it kills instantly if you hit.
Okay, let's try.
Oh no, does it make them... Did I misread this? Let's see. Entity must move away from the creature that is turned. Okay, so it cannot do anything basically. You just
I
CC
turned
them
one,
for
not
3
sure
turns.
what it does.
You can right click on an enemy and click examine. You can examine them and see what they do.
Didn't
So
even
like
know
turn,
you could do that, wow.
turn makes it so they always try to escape from you and cannot take action or anything. So they're just gonna run away. So basically you CC'd one to
That's
death.
still pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good. Like clerics are the undead killer. Oh, attack of
It's a bit
opportunity, let's
annoying that they
go!
run.
Yeah. But we can catch them. They're not gonna run too far. Like, I can catch him. No, you got him before me!
them.
You got them before me! So now we can go back. Now that's where you find the skeletal boy that you never found in your game.
You already looted them, right?
Yeah, I already did. Before the fight.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Yet I met this guy in my camp.
Yeah, but it's here usually that you find him if
I was
you,
wondering
like,
where he came
explore.
from.
He's here. I didn't know that it just appears if you didn't find him.
I didn't know you had to find him.
So
For me it was
we
just a
have
random
spoken,
guy at camp.
And so thou standest before me, right as always. What a
And he
curious
seemed
way
really
to
suspicious just barging in at night one day.
wait. Now,
Yeah, for
I
sure.
have a
I still don't
question
know what
for
he is, but I'm pretty sure he's a
the
lich.
worth of a single mortal's life.
You didn't find out that he was in camp, so someone
Yet
else in my
everyone
chat did
seems
the
to
same.
think he's a lich so far.
Like, that would make sense.
Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou
I don't know
answer
if we
my
can make him
question?
angry at us.
I don't think you can. You can try to attack him if you want, but we're probably gonna die if you do.
Okay, let's not.
So, I ask again, what is the
Let's stay
worth
friendly.
of a single mortal life?
And this guy's kinda important too. Like, we kinda need him.
Yeah, we don't want to lose this guy, surely. Okay, so does the answer matter?
I don't think it does.
In death, that is so.
You did the same I did.
We are
Very
all
well.
equal copium.
I
Copium.
am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place.
Okay, bye, see you
Bye-bye.
at camp.
Yeah, that's why he appears. You wanted to do something. You can probably get that, to be honest. I found something that allows you to speak with
There's
dead.
loot in here.
If you want to do like a zombie build,
A
I
soul
found an
coin.
amulet for you.
Strange call.
If you look at your inventory...
Sure.
Oh, I didn't even find this. But it gives you a spell for free.
Don't look at all the trash I'm picking up, ha ha ha.
Oh god, I just looked. What is this? By the way, do you know
I'm
you
going
can
to sell
like
it all.
add to wares? If you go into your inventory and you right click on something, you can add to wares. So when you go to sell, you can just sell wares.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Like everything you think you're not gonna need, you just add to wares, and you see it had a symbol that is just when you're gonna go sell, you can sell every single wares you want.
I've been doing it all manually so far. Oh my god, this is a life changer.
Yeah. And when you pick up something, you can even right click and pick up as wares. So you don't even have to go and add to wares. I'm gonna just put
The game
everything
really should
as...
tell me this.
Yeah, it really should. I agree. Just taking a small time, adding everything. You don't need this.
That's my one complaint about this game.
Yeah,
The
this game
tutorials
doesn't
suck
explain
for
enough.
someone who's never played much D&D.
Yeah, for sure. I think they expect you to have played like Divinity a bit more.
They really do, because I was so confused at first. Like I only know what I know now from playing for over 20 hours.
For sure, for sure. Okay, I got a book, Lily. I either have an option to be smart, which I'm not, and search for the rune, or just go barbarian mode and just try to smash the luck away. Let's go, Onga
Go
Bonga.
barbarian.
I have advantage you. Let's go. Good thing I had advantage. My first roll was a 5. My first roll was a 5. I almost failed that.
You did it.
Yeah, I was able to open it. Just because of advantage. I just punched the book. I just punched it literally.
Stop punching books, my god, ha ha ha.
But me punch. I don't think
let's
I'm gonna
see it
get
then.
this.
What was once script is now an obliterated.
It's a -1. Will I get a 10?
Have a sense these
It's
are
almost a
names,
50-50.
list.
You definitely
What?
will.
Nice! I'm smart!
I believe in you.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the second sundering.
Did
You're
you find
such
this
a
book in your
smart
game?
barbarian.
Last 3 names in this book
Yeah.
sit close together, but are so devastated by the
Not on my
scroll as to
solo,
be
no.
unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and
I
been
haven't been here
reborn,
on my solo run.
silently recorded
Oh,
by
yeah,
this
that's
book.
fair. So we found something for Gale. That was like one of his side quests. And we got an XP and
Shadow here is
inspiration.
inspired from that.
Can you go away? Oh, I got a ray of enfeeblement.
Please.
Neat. Pick up and add to wares. Oh, you took it.
Mine now.
And I think we can... Yeah. Your loot. Our loot, comrade. So I think we can exit now. I don't think there's anything else in here. From my solo playthrough when I was here. Oh, there's a chest here that I didn't see.
All right, out we go.
Chest. I got so many scrolls.
I never use scrolls, not gonna lie.
They're pretty good. They're like free spells. And now we go out here. Up we go.
I always forget about them, so I started selling them.
Oh, that's completely fair. I use them in tricky situation where I'm like stuck. I just use them to like get myself out if I really need like a...
That's curious.
So we
I
found
just hit
it, but
things
we
and hope for the best.
we don't have a shovel right now, right? We didn't pick a shovel anywhere.
I don't know.
I know there's one later on, so we might just need
Didn't
to come
find
back
one
here.
yet.
So we're gonna have to come back here later. There's a chest under there. I did it on my solo game. But yeah, look, that was the beach. We're just like up the beach. So what did we explore? We explored everything here. Now we can go bottom left, maybe? I know top right there's something else, but I think I want to explore everything
go
on
west
the
yet.
side before. Yeah, because if we go top, we trigger like the main story stuff and all. So I kind of want to explore everything else on the
Let's do
side
that after
beforehand.
this.
There, a mind flayer.
Oh, there's a mind player here.
With extreme caution.
I remember
It's
this.
not gonna
Stim
go
told me
bad,
about him.
right?
You approach the dying monster. You could end its life here.
I
and
know
now,
Stim kissed
if
this
only
thing.
You didn't feel compassion.
She did?
Compassion.
I was able
She
to
did,
squish
yeah,
it
ha,
in
ha,
my
ha.
game. I should be furious, right?
Feel hate,
I'm pretty sure it
and
ends
you
poorly
deserve
if you
to be
kiss it.
Punished for it.
Yeah, I think it does too.
Made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love
I want
it,
to kill
but
it.
then the feelings.
I want to too.
The creature.
I'm smashing it.
Time for some bloody work.
Oh.
him.
Thank you.
Death is too good for it.
I saved
I'm
you.
I'm pretty sure I was gonna miss the intelligence check, to be honest. So you kind of saved me there. I'm not sure I was gonna be able to make the check.
When in doubt, just hit him.
Oh, there's the guy.
To ask.
It's
This
the guy we don't
annoyance.
like.
It's clearly not a vampire.
Things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it.
Yeah, just ignore the bite marks in his neck.
I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
Asshole.
There is a reason they always show that side of his face.
Yeah. I should be able to overpower him.
But here
Like
they
I
show the other
said.
and you can tell there's bit marks.
Yeah, for sure. And the teeth and the red eyes and everything, like, it's so telegraphed.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about
Red eyes
whilst
is
I was
just me
trapped in
after
a
I've been
pod.
gaming all night.
What did you
You shouldn't do that, Louis. You shouldn't game too much. They snatched me too?
I definitely sleep enough.
Your mind twists.
Sure.
Familiar eyes,
Do I believe you?
dark,
I don't
busy
know.
Streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light.
It's okay, you can
It's-
trust me.
It seems a lot of VTuber don't sleep a lot, to be honest. I'm kinda worried.
VTubers don't sleep.
The worm.
They should, though.
Of course.
They should.
It's because we work and stream a lot.
Somewhat.
Yeah, that's completely fair, to be honest.
There's not much time left.
Your innards.
Yeah, exactly.
Apologies.
I'm gonna be an
I'm out
asshole.
of wine and flowers, so I hope
Gale
you
approves?
suffice.
I love Gil so much.
Like I also try to study languages and history on the side and do my doll things, but there's almost no time.
Oh yeah, that's completely fair.
My,
Like,
my.
I kind of want to...
So,
Like, I bought myself a
did you know
harmonica,
anything about
and I want to
these
learn it.
worms
I just don't have
while
time
you were
right
on
now.
the ship?
I want to learn to edit videos too, and I want to learn, like, I want to do more electronic stuff, but just, there's so little hours in a day.
Turn us into
Yet I finally got my dolls I ordered like last year and I haven't had the time to style them yet like I wanted
Turn
to.
me into a monster.
Ooh.
What else did I expect?
It'll happen eventually.
Although it hasn't happened yet. If we can find
Will you
an
post a
expert,
picture when
someone
they're,
that can control these things,
like,
there might
outfitted
still
and
be
all?
time.
I showed them boxed on the stream the
Well,
other day,
yes, of
but yeah,
course.
probably.
But first
Ooh.
things first.
We're gonna take him, we're gonna bench
But your
him.
party seems a little,
I need to take
I don't-
pictures with my actual
like to
camera
have my
though.
space.
My phone camera
yeah.
sucks.
Oh, yeah, that's
was
completely
ready
fair.
to go this alone.
My
But
phone
maybe
camera's
sticking
pretty
with the herd
good right
isn't
now
a bad
because that's an
idea.
iPhone,
Safety in numbers, after all.
but still.
My iPhone
And
is really
I
old.
hate to turn down an
Yeah.
invitation. All right.
I have iPhone 8 I
Maybe I'll
believe.
see you there.
Okay, okay.
Good luck.
I got like not
an
the
Android.
last one, but 1 year before that. I kinda wanna go to the beach. There might be something
I
out there.
got a new
Big!
Android kinda because my iPhone is dying, but it's still a cheap model.
Can you speak to Animal yourself?
Oh yeah, I learned that.
You go for it.
I picked that up at level 2.
Away! I never listened to, like, I never had to speak with animal.
The same. Too many of my kind died because of your spears.
It's funny how they're all voiced.
Yeah. No, pig, come back. I
Where
think
did
I'm
it
gonna
go?
do something now. It ran away. I don't know where. So let's remove sleep to add magic missile.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, we sure did. Sadly, it did not work. I want my guy here. Is there anything here?
Where can I see how far we are to level 3 actually?
Press tab and you're gonna be seeing on top a bar. Like under your name.
I see,
By
yeah.
the way, tab shows every single player's inventory. That's really useful. So it makes it easy to like...
Shadowheart and Gale have more experience than us somehow.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I think that might be because of the like story thing that they did.
Bunch of cheaters.
Yeah. Oh, I found a helmet. Let's equip it. I've got something on my head now.
Free hat, let's go.
I remember when I was playing during my 24-hour and you were like, put some clothes on. But I needed no clothes. I had better armor without them.
Yeah, you need clothes.
But I don't wanna. Oh yeah, there's something down there, by the way. I found it on my own game. You can go like here.
Down here?
Yeah. I found it on my own game. You need to jump down. And then you can go here. And then you just move the rock. And there's a chest. So that's a little secret
How
that you
did
can
you
find
even
if
find
you...
this?
I just saw the path, like I was looking at the map and I saw something on the ground. Like I saw there was a path like there. So I was like, wait, I want to explore this. And I just found it.
There's a map which we can't see as map.
Oh. Well, maybe pick it up and
Send
we're
to
gonna... Oh yeah. Maybe that's a map that we can use in the camp to see spots or something.
Maybe.
I think we
Not
explored
sure.
everything on the bottom path. Like if I look at the map,
Yeah, let's
we
continue.
pretty much did everything. So now we can move upside. When does Rage come back? And in combat.
Don't you just need to get rage?
I just wonder, like, it replenishes. Oh, it's per long rest. Okay, so it's only once per long rest. That's something to keep in mind. Oh, you
Only
TP'd.
once?
I was. Yeah, it's once per long rest, but it lasts basically a whole battle.
You can only get angry once a day.
Yeah, I'm not a mad person usually, so that's why, right?
Barbarian with self-control.
My face protects me. Let's try this way. Pain fade.
Do we go rescue the girl? Oh, thank you.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Oh right, this one.
Gods are watching me. The thing's dangerous.
It's the annoying girl.
Leave it for the
Yeah,
goblins.
I hate her so much.
Skull pounds in response to the prisoner's
Same here, I
white
hate
hot
her.
stare. Her lips
Like,
don't
I was told by people that she gets better later on, but I'm like, nope.
Thanks so much for the raid, Ash. I hope you had a nice stream and welcome in raiders.
Let's try to intimidate them. I'm a big barbarian. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
never
miss
liked
that.
her, so I got rid of her on main.
Come, my bester. Now.
Just don't flirt with me in this game and you'll be safe in my party.
I'm gonna be
She
an ass.
flirted with me, so she went away.
Never.
Shadow Arts approves.
So are we leaving her?
As you say.
We could, to be honest, but I feel like we should get her
We
down.
could kill her. I kinda want her armor.
We could.
It's medium right.
Do you want to? Yeah, I think it is. We can kill her. I don't mind, to be honest.
I'm down.
Okay.
Get rid of her.
There we go. I'm gonna get her. And open the latch.
Oh wait, you shot her in the cage, ha ha ha.
Yeah. And there you go, you can pick her armor now.
Free armor, let's go.
I don't mind, to be honest.
That's 4 more AC, damn.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay, so now we go back here, so that's where we were. We still need to keep in mind that we need a shovel for something. Is there a shovel anywhere? Why is it saying I can cast spell in silence?
Okay guys, nobody saw that we're friendly.
Yeah, we didn't do anything, right? Nothing wrong here, guys. Don't worry about it.
Cran just said we killed their beloved, ha ha ha.
Aww. El Bozo.
I'm sorry, but I wanted her armor.
Oh, I got a shovel.
I don't really look like a druid anymore with this armor, but it's oh.
No, you're supposed to be nature and
okay.
all. Ooh, acid arrow. And is there a portal close to the other thing? I don't think there is. So I'm gonna go real quick to unearth the other thing that we found earlier.
The
you
one
know
we
the
missed?
other like earth pile? Yeah. Because there's some other good stuff there.
Yeah, sounds good, I'll chill here.
Like, I don't know how it's gonna change the story if we kill this girl.
Can't we just revive her anyway if we want?
Probably, I think. Maybe. We're gonna see.
She
I never
probably
killed
won't
the-
like us much.
Yeah, probably. I found the chest. What's in there?
If I
Big
was level
money.
6, maybe I could revive her as a zombie.
Oh, that's a scroll and some money. I want to know. I'm gonna use a scroll at one time. I'm not a spellcaster, so that's gonna allow me to cast some spells. Yeah, I'm coming back.
I have 8 potions somehow.
Yeah, apparently they give you a lot of potion in this game. From what I heard. I'm back. We can go forward.
Do you need some more?
Nah, I've got 3. I should be fine for now. I think I
guess
can
you
even
take
like
them
just...
as well.
Yeah, I can just go into your inventory at any time, to be honest. I tried it in my game. You don't have distance to steal stuff from inventory, if I
Stealing
remember
my
correctly.
shit.
Yeah. You won't mind, right? Oh.
No, of course not, I'll steal from you as well.
We finished our quest. We finished Lazol's quest. We left Lazol to her fate. Well, we kind of didn't just leave
So
her there.
she's
We kind of
permanently
just...
dead?
Yeah, I think she is. But
Let's
that's
go.
fine, I'm fine with that. Cutscene! We're getting close to where I was before, to be honest.
You played up to here?
I played up to a bit further. Like,
Oh right,
I
you got into the
almost
druid village,
finished
didn't
it.
you?
Yeah, I got into the druid village and I saw the devil that tries to make a deal with you.
Wait, what?
You're gonna see.
There's a devil in there?
Somewhere. You might have seen him,
Or
you
do
might
you
just
mean
not...
a tiefling?
Not the tiefling, it was a real devil. They looked similar, but he had wings and all.
Oh wait, I think I know.
Like, it's just before a bridge, a broken bridge.
He wants to take the tadpole out, isn't it?
Yeah, but he says,
I
like, he's
remember
only
him.
gonna do it. He says he's only gonna do it after you've, like, exhausted every other thing. Because he wants to see you suffer. I like this guy, by the way. He's a warlock. I might put him in instead of Gale.
We could take him yet. I'm down for that.
I think you want to keep
I never used
Shadowheart
him
just
yet.
for the healing. But I like warlocks a lot,
Yeah, we
so
need a
I'm
healer.
down to pick him. Like, the thing with warlock is that they can spam spells because they get them back after short rest.
Oh, that's great.
And their spells are always the strongest, like, version of them they can be.
No wonder Warlock is so popular.
Yeah, getting 2 short rests easy, it's super strong. And like, when you have, like, their spell slots are lower level, they have less spell slot than most. But their spell slot does, like, always max level spells. I think I'm gonna go straight
If they
for
get
the
them
ones
back
up
easier,
top.
that doesn't matter much.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the guys up top because they're annoying me.
Okay, if you go for them, I'll just go in down there.
Usually those guys are
To
able
help
to
our
kill every
humans.
single, like, enemy without us, so... That's what I did in my own game. I was just there blasting with my warlock.
We can just AFK let them fight.
Basically, they struggle with the one up ground. That's why I'm going there for myself, to be honest. Like, the 2 up ground were the ones that were surviving. Sheila lag.
Well, I can't reach yet.
Yeah. Oh, he did Arm of Adar? That's pretty neat.
Yet it's a 10-turn buff.
Yeah, basically 10 turn is 1 minute. Because every single turn is 6 seconds in D&D. And when I say turn,
Is that how
it
it
goes from
works?
you to every single one of them. Yeah. So in real D&D, when you take a turn, every action happens in sequence, but technically they all happen in the same 6 seconds. So, like, let's say there's 10 goblins, they all attack. Every single attack, even though they happen one after the other for game purposes, really they all happen in the 6 seconds in between a turn.
If you think about that too much, it makes no sense.
Yeah. That's fine. Shouldn't be too hard. Like, just 4 damage. I'm not gonna waste a spell just to save a 4 damage. Action Surge? This guy's a
Because if that
warrior.
were true, then they'd move from the place you hit them in at times at a time. They wouldn't be in that spot anymore, ha ha ha.
Yeah. But that's why, like, when something says it lasts for a minute, it lasts for 10 turns.
That does explain it.
I thought he did 42 for 1 second. I was like, wait, what? That's a lot of damage, but it was just a 4 and a 2 damage afterward.
I just keep using that whenever I can because it's a bonus action, and if I don't need it I might as well reset the 10 turns.
Yeah, exactly. Like, bonus action are kind of free action most of the time. In this game, there's something crazy, to be honest. There's like... Usually in D&D, you can do like... There's spells that are available on bonus action, and there's spells that are available on actions. And in D&D, normally the rule set is that if you take a spell as a bonus action, you cannot do a spell as your action. You can do a cantrip, you can do other stuff, but you cannot use...
So there's
like,
restrictions?
Yeah, but in this game, there's not. So someone made like a No! Shadow Art!
That would make it confusing to me.
This
Did
guy's
she
annoying.
just get one shot?
I don't know if she was low, but she got hit for a lot.
I think she was full.
But yeah, like, so let's
Oh
say
well, I'll
you
pick
have...
her up, I guess.
You have a healing spell for like... Can I throw this then? Oh, it's only a bonus action to drink it. You cannot throw as a bonus action, I guess. Oh, they did it!
Throwing is an action, I think.
But yeah, so like, let's say you have like a healing spell that costs a spell level as a bonus action, and you want to cast another spell at the same turn that is just an action. Technically you could, but you can only cast one spell per turn as per action per D&D rules. So that wouldn't work. So what you can do in this game, because you can...
I noticed we can heal as action and heal as bonus action, which is insane.
Yeah. So what you can do in this game is that, because that works, someone made a character that is a wizard, or I think it's a sorcerer. Because sorcerer, what they can do is they can use something to make a spell a quick action, if they want to. So what they do is they make their spell quick action, they do a fireball. So that's one fireball as a bonus action. Then they do their fireball as an action. Then yeah, no one got the greeting, Polly. Then they get the action for fireball, so that's 2 fireball in turn. Then they get action surge because they multi-class into a warrior. So the action surge to get another fireball that they can do, because that's basically another action. And then they get... I don't remember what they do, but they get another action that they can do. So that's like 4 fireballs in a turn. That's stupid.
That's just too many.
Yeah. It costs a lot of spell slot, but it can literally end the fight in 1 turn. So that's why there's restriction on what you can do with spells in real D&D. But we leveled up, Lily. We can level up. Level 3,
shit,
I'm
did.
getting...
I didn't even notice.
I don't want this subclass. I want wild magic.
New spells for me, let's go.
Because wild art is fine, berserker's funny,
Let's
but
see, what do I want?
Oh, I get a spell. That's funny. Let's go wild magic. Thanks for the water, by the way, Folly. And for Gale, what does he get? What does he get as a level up for level 3? I think he's getting his subclass? Or maybe he already did. He's gaining 2 spells, and now they're level 2s. I love Cloud of Daggers, to be honest.
Do we
so I
need
think I'm
speak
gonna
with
take
animals
it.
badly?
Not really. I didn't have it in my other game, so...
Okay, I think I'll replace it for now.
Yeah, and it's on yourself, right? So you're a druid, so druid can change it at each
I
level.
like moonbeam and spike growth for what I'm trying
Yeah,
to do.
yeah. I could get knock for him so that we don't have to worry about any luck picks anywhere. Because knock, but it's a level 2, it's so much.
That does sound nice.
But like it's a level 2 spell slot, that's so much spell slot. An object, yeah, disadvantage. So the problem with this is that it's allies. Featherfall. Featherfall could be good. Like we could gain, that could come up later on. It comes up more in a real D&D game though. Expeditious Retreat. Disguise Self. 1 second, I'm searching for this. I don't know what I want. Because I got my damage spell here. So I might just take Featherfall, to be honest. Let's take for that. Then we go here and we change. I don't like Witch Bolt. Witch Bolt is really bad.
Witch Bolt is stinky.
2. Yeah, I just don't understand. If you like, it's 1d12, but you need to keep concentrating on it. And why do that when you can just do like a Firebolt, which is 1d10? Sure, you do the attack damage again, but I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Oh, you looted everything while I was leveling up.
It doesn't sound worth it.
No, I don't think it is. I never really liked it. So now there's...
Yeah, just take from my inventory if you need anything.
Yeah. I think we can go down... Like, I want to go somewhere. I see on the map that we found a hidden cache. So maybe that's the map you found earlier. Like, if you open the map, you see, like, something on the bottom left that is...
Do you want these green gloves I want?
Which one? Those one? You can put them on if
Gloves
you want.
of power.
Yeah, you can put them on. I don't need them, really.
Okay, mine now.
Finders. Keeper. You keep what you find. I'm gonna try to go a bit down, see if I can find the... Or maybe it's the other way around? Oh yeah, I think that doesn't go that way, so we gotta go to the left. More up to the left. But there's something hidden that we found. I don't know how we found it, but there's something hidden that we need to find.
A hidden thing?
I don't think I want to... Yeah, I don't think I want to go to the village right now. We can go later on. Can you do a quick save? It's been a while since we saved.
I always forget to save.
Can I jump up here? I can! Oh, there might be something here. There's a path, actually.
What's up for discussion?
I didn't find this in my own game, to be honest.
What is this?
I don't know. I didn't find it in my own game. There's a ladder. Oh, that's where the thingy is.
It looks like a shortcut.
Well, it is a shortcut, and there's like stuff here. I stopped the campfire. Oh, there's someone dead. Oh, guidance. That's pretty good. I can equip it for now. Someone died here.
That's just the entire game.
Oh, so the map we found was from one of those guys. Because they said this thing matches the sigil in the cave. So probably the map we found was from one of those guys that were here.
Just a random skeleton, I see.
Yeah, well, that's a cute skeleton. I don't want to jump down here.
My
That's
AC is 19, by the way.
Oh god, you're so tanky. You're way tankier than me now. You should be the front line.
I'm a tanky druid.
Well, druid can be pretty tanky to be honest. And when you get polymorph, not polymorph, but like wild shape.
I
to
have a
change
shield
yourself?
now, so it's insanely tanky.
Oh yeah, I don't have a shield because I got a two-handed weapon. Oh, I don't want to come back. Let me down.
I have that, but I can't use that with my buff.
Oh, that's fair.
It removes my spores buff.
Oh, that's annoying. I can't use a shield because I'm a two-handed guy. Wait, is there anything here? There seems to be something spicy here. There is!
Let's see what this does.
Oh,
Wait, what the hell is this?
I don't know. I'm just going around, moving around.
You keep finding random stuff.
Ouch!
Now's hardly the time.
Move back!
Wait, do we have mage hand on Gale?
We do. Do you want
I
to
see
do
a button
anything
there.
with it? Oh, maybe. Where is it?
How do I ping?
I don't know. Is it the rune of the eagle?
Yeah, the blue one. Try pressing it.
Ouch!
Oh shit, ha ha ha.
Maybe we can sneak past? Like, if I unshackle myself, then sneak. Will he see me?
Seek and you shall find me.
Doesn't seem to be shooting.
Damn, it's short rest cooldown.
Okay, we're fine now. So yeah, you had to hide there.
Did that take care of it?
Yeah, there's no more thingy here. Careful,
Nice.
there's goblin there, by the way. I think I'm gonna heal with Gale
no.
a bit. So,
Why are they here?
I don't know. I kinda wanna take one by surprise.
Maybe we can set him on fire.
There's like 5?
Yeah.
We should set the whole.
So, are you ready
Let's
to fight?
fight them, I guess. You want to ambush?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna shoot the guy. Because I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be friendly.
Of course not.
Let's just go for it. Oh, that's gonna be annoying to move around.
Wait, I didn't mean to do that spell.
What
I
is
meant
that?
to use
That's a-
Thorn Whoopee, ha ha ha. I cast the
I don't
wrong
think they're-
spell, my bad.
That's completely fine. I think I'm gonna go down the normal way. Oh, the guy's dead.
I was wondering why it was 100%.
So let's guess. This is there. That's not an oil barrel.
Can't stay idle.
If we yeet the barrel that we have like behind us down there, I can like set them on fire.
What barrel?
There's an oil barrel next to like Shadowheart and my guy. But I don't think we're gonna need it, to be honest.
They look very weak.
Let me pick it up. That's always good. I don't have enough movement for this. So just wait. Rude! He gooped
I
us!
really messed up with these spikes, hey.
Another step forward.
He gooped us there!
Get gooped.
Okay, so now there's the archer. I'm so surprised they can hit. Yeah, they should be at a huge disadvantage there. Do that. Then on my character's turn, I'm gonna probably just throw the barrel down.
It'll take a while before I get to them.
Let's throw that here.
Oh no, my thing is
Woof.
killing you, ha ha ha.
That's fine. It's doing a lot of damage though.
I need to make sure I use the right spell next time.
Yeah, that's fine. We're probably gonna short rest after this. We haven't short rest since the start of this game, so... You're trying to push Shadow hard forward.
We short rested already?
We did?
Did we?
I don't remember.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did either, to be honest.
We have rests to spare.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm gonna go around. My main guy's not gonna... I think he's gonna chug a potion. And probably gonna shoot from here. Because I'm kinda scared of him dying now.
There's an unconscious halfling or gnome there as well, I think.
Oh. Oh yeah, I see him. He's on 1 HP. We should be able to save him. I can maybe... No, I can't. I use my bonus action and I use my action. So I cannot do anything.
They're
you
all
cannot
so
move
far
anymore?
away.
Yeah. So I don't have enough movement for this.
They ensnared our cleric yet.
She's getting low, to be honest. She's on 8 HP.
Should I heal if we're short resting soon?
Nah, I don't think you need to. Right here. I'm doing that to not take damage from the spell. And there I should be able to do some damage. Miss. Never mind. Ooh, 7 damage. Oh, you got so much AC.
That reaction is such free damage.
I would firebolt here, but I think
7
I'm gonna...
damage from a reaction skill.
If I firebolt now, I kill the gnome and I kill you. So I won't do it. Let's go.
Yeah, I also won't fireball, haha.
Then we come down. So we can talk to the gnome. I didn't find this place, to be honest, when I was playing. I definitely didn't find this. He's not breathing. Can we... let's take a short rest first. There we go. So maybe we cast a healing spell
I
on
kinda
him?
need to vendor stuff, I think. I'm so full.
Yeah. But you have a lot of strength, right? So you should be fine. What's your carry right now? Oh, you're almost at full.
It worked.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
Heal woke him up.
It's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels.
Oh.
And thank you again.
So he showed the goblins a secret entrance. That's so smart.
Let's see. Should mind my step.
So there's another one. You activated the rune, right? So this one should be fine.
Yet I turned it off.
We know we can sneak past them. Like from the last one, we know it's possible.
That's true yet.
Let's go outside. Let's see where it leads.
Let's see what's here.
Ooh. Oh. Oh.
Is this
Can I
the
jump
city?
over? I don't know. We can.
Oh, you thieves.
I think we're sequence breaking a bit.
Cages are boring.
This is a thing
Hello?
yet.
Didn't expect to see a brow in here. Did the boss lady send you to rescue me?
Little goblin girl.
Who's your
I know
boss
the
lady?
chap. She's one of my best mates. Thought you might work for her. Get me out of here, and I'll take you to meet her and the rest of
We
Do we trust
entered
her?
from the goblin thingy. She seems fine.
You want to get her out?
Yeah. It won't backfire,
Sure, go
right?
for it.
You won't regret it, promise.
I'm down for whatever.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
She seems nice.
Yeah, she sure does. We cannot lockpick that. We cannot attack it, so we can lockpick this though.
I can lockpick it.
Or you can. For me, it's red. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, but that just means it's illegal
Easy.
to do so.
Okay, that's fair.
So they'll be upset with us if they see it.
Well, there's no one to see here, so that's fine.
Bloody teeth everywhere. Why'd you open my cage? Think we're gonna be friends?
So we're helping goblins now?
Well.
My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty camp for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Are we sure we want to help her? Ha ha ha.
Now that you speak of absolutes, I don't think we want to help her.
Yet I think these
What
are
do you
the enemy
feel?
goblin, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah? How many were there? 4?
5, actually.
You can handle. We're gonna tear your
We
gate
should
down
probably
and
not help
peel
her
your
then.
skins off. Unless you
Unless
listen to
you
me.
want to.
I can say
Unless I want to what?
help me escape, and I'll tell my mates to leave
Want
you
to help her or
alone. What
not?
do you say? We have a
Nah.
Alright, no from us. Let's smack her instead.
Oh, that was fast. I didn't expect her to go down so fast.
One shot easy.
I can't open this door. And I can't lockpick it.
Can't reach.
There was something here too. Like if I jump there, then I go down here. There's like a whole path there. Ouch.
Yeah, this is
Rude.
just the village. We went in from a different way.
Oh, okay, okay.
Something's on my mind.
I'm going to
Thanks for
sell
fighting
my
those
stuff.
goblins. If you need to replace
Okay.
any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty
I'm
slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Dumbass, we knew this was there.
What are you doing?
I'm just moving around. I'm exploring around.
Wait, so how do I sell all my wares at once?
I think... I don't remember. I think you can just like... Okay, I got this one. 1 second. You can like probably do sell wares or something.
I don't see it.
Let me see. Let me go in town to you. Because I gotta sell stuff to you. Where's the vendor? He's here. Okay.
I'm so confused with some of these controls.
Yeah, some controls are not, like, easy. Let's see. So talking to this one. If I go to another one, maybe? Okay, you're selling right now? Let me see your stream. I don't know, to
I
be
just
honest
dragged it
with
all
you.
in.
Yeah, but there should be a way to... And now you can do, if you just want the money for now, you can do like the scale one.
Yet
That's
I
a
don't
lot of
think
money
he has
you get
much
there.
I want.
Yeah, so you can just do the scale and he's gonna give you like the equivalent of money that it's
This
worth.
weapon is one-hander though.
You could get it. It's a 1d6 necrotic, so that's
But
pretty
it's not
good.
aerally much better.
But you do want these... Oh yeah, you got like another
The
thing that does
necrotic is from my
necrotic too.
skill.
Oh, so yeah, I think you're better off with what you have.
Maybe a hat.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna go talk to this guy. Who is he? No dogs in Baldur's Gate? Why do you want to go there?
No dogs allowed?
Yeah, but cats are.
Cats are great, I guess.
Plan just surviving is ambitious enough.
I'm ready. Looking ahead. Very well.
I look nothing like a druid anymore.
Yeah, you're just like super bulky. I'm gonna try and see if I can sell my wares now.
I legit look like a fighter or something.
Yeah. Druids should be about nature and all.
No nature for me, I guess.
How do we... How do we do this for the wares? I really don't know. Does anyone in chat know how to do the sell from wares?
I couldn't figure it out either.
By the way, you don't need to drag them. You can double click on them.
I was expecting just a random button.
There's a ware icon in trade. Where is it? I don't see it though.
I guess double-clicking works fine for now.
Okay, you go into trade and you just go to wares and you can sell wares. So it auto-sells them. That's so bad of a design. Like, why can't you do that on the barter one? So you need to go on, you know,
I
on
still
top,
don't
there's
know
a
what
trade.
that means, so I'll just double-click.
Yeah. Well, next time you do it, I can help you. What do we want to do here? Because now we kind of went the other way around, like the way we're not supposed to go in.
I'm talking to WILL.
Okay.
Not bad.
I'm gonna listen.
Again.
We should probably talk to the guy at the entrance though.
Yeah. Because we kind of skipped him.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi,
Imagine he
Yekid, you're
smashes
kind
the
of bad at
kid.
this.
you just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
I just saw your character in close up.
I'm a druid, by the way.
Yeah, you're a druid for sure. You look like a full-on paladin or something.
You're on the right
I look more druid than you.
Go on now. Practice what you've learned.
I really look like a fighter or paladin.
Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward.
It's because I took her outfit.
Yeah, you took the annoying lady's outfit, that's why.
To be fair, she's a fighter, right?
I think she is. Because I'm pretty sure every single ally is a different race.
So that's
Like,
probably
this
why I
guy's a
look like a
warlock.
fighter.
Yeah, probably.
You saw her then. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli.
I
Yeah,
found
he was
this
the woman
girl
you
in
were
my
thinking
game.
about, you weirdo.
Blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Like, I found this girl
I found her
in my
as well.
own game.
She's great.
She's pretty neat to be in it. Yeah, she's pretty neat. She's a barbarian too.
To the Mind Flayer ship. But the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent.
Oh, there's two druid.
She'll
Okay.
leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time
You want to
comes,
use him,
call for the
right?
blade.
We can switch him when we do long rest at the camp. We don't need to switch him right now.
We can go to camp to swap now if you want, or later yet.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I kind of like my warlocks. Warlocks are pretty fun. I think I'm gonna go to the entrance.
Okay, so entrance time.
Let's speak to this guy.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good
Yeah, I know it's not obligated to do a long rest to camp, but
The
still.
amazing mage ever.
Take a moment, please. What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Yeah, you're not cowards, right?
Yelling louder means you're right, doesn't it?
Prove him wrong then, if you think you're able to, that is.
The louder you are, the more right you are.
We'll stay.
The funnier you are too.
It'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Loud equals funny, right?
That's just a YouTube thing.
For sure.
I guess the meat tubers also do it on Twitch.
Yeah, for sure.
Well met. And thank you for
It annoys me when someone gets too loud, to be honest.
I can't watch them really. It makes my headaches worse.
Yeah, for sure.
Does he have anything good?
That's what I'm looking. Right now I'm on dialogue, so I can't see his wares, but it should be a shop, so I'm gonna see if he's got anything. Like, I already know what's happening. Like, basically they want to seal up the grove and leave everyone outside and be racist.
Yeah, the druid in
with
charge
the
is
other
kinda an
refugee.
ass.
Yeah.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. I pray no goblin arrow is...
Oh, I had the option to
I
see what
don't
he was
like her,
selling.
but at
Let's
the
see.
same time I get it when I look at it from her POV. Doesn't mean
Yeah,
she's right
kinda.
though.
But she's kind of an ass to everyone else, though. Like, she's super racist.
Some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Specifically
Yes, she's not
against
right about
tiefling.
it, but I get why she sees it that way.
Oh, that's a good glove, but that costs us so much. I'm not proficient with this, so that would be 16 EC. That would be better. Then we'll have... what are those? Like, none of these really do anything. I think I'm maybe getting myself an armor, to be honest. But it's only +1 at the end of the day, so I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Like, for that much money... this could be good, though. Like, the missile snaring
One
would
doesn't
mean
do
that
too much, but it's still nice. I haven't really used much money in solo yet.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use some of our money to get myself the gloves here.
I have like 3,000 gold saved up on my solo and no clue what to do with it.
I thought we could share the money together, but apparently we need to have it before we do the trade.
I gave you mine.
Okay. So let's go here. I'm gonna get some gloves. I'm not gonna be like with my hands out. You are not the only one in need.
Free gloves, let's go.
Well, it's cost 400 gold, so it is not free. But at least now I can intercept arrows and everything.
It's free enough.
Yeah. Let's move forward. Did we speak to everyone here?
I think so. Entrance time.
Yeah. Like, I think there was an important guy here, right? Oh, there's another shovel there. But we don't need more than one.
And it would be stealing in here.
Yeah. So let's see. Is that the circle? Oh! So you can come from here. That's neat. Oh, did
I'm
you
talking to
speak
the
with
dead
that?
guy.
Yeah, you're talking to the dead guy. Is he saying anything important?
I'm surprised it's saying anything.
No, it does not. Oh,
I
there's
thought it
someone
would
fighting
whiff.
here. I'm gonna battle. I'm gonna try and save this girl. Oh, she's dead.
Good luck.
Well, that was fast.
He's a volunteer guard, that's about it.
Oh, so he didn't say anything important. I'm fighting an assassin right now.
His valuables
tried
are
to
in the
s-
bedroll.
I tried to save a girl and it did not work.
Oops. Maybe next time.
If I do this on this guy, this is a spell. He's pretty strong, to be honest. So
The
Oh
spell's
no, he
power
had a
wanes.
sister.
You can ask no more
Aw.
questions.
It's gonna hit, right? Nice. Oh, I found a
On my way.
morning star. Maybe you can use it? I'm gonna drop it in your inventory. Maybe you are gonna
Is
be
this
able
the
to
girl
use
who
it.
died?
Yeah, this is the girl who died.
The corpse does not respond.
It whiffs.
Oh. Have you...
Nothing on her.
Have you looked into the telescope in your solo game?
I never been up here.
Oh, so look into the telescope.
You peer through the telescope.
It's a dragon.
Nah, it wouldn't be a Dargon, right? So which one did you do? You can add the guidance to it. I can add it actually because I got it. Oh, you removed my
You took guidance
You-
as well?
I have an amulet that gives guidance. Ooh, big roll.
Free guidance is great.
Yeah, it's great because you don't even have to cast it beforehand. Look, it's a
You see a
Dargon.
dragon circling like a bird of prey.
Dragon,
I'm pretty
let's
sure
go.
Hunting.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to fight the dragon later on. I didn't
Oh,
get
no.
that far. I didn't get that far, so I don't know.
I don't want to die.
We're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. So nothing there. And you can turn
Wait,
it
so
to the
if we
right
meet more
twice
of
now.
this girl's people,
The telescope
how am I
points
going
straight
to
ahead.
explain having her armor?
They won't know. You can move it to the right
Telescope
again.
points to the right.
That's a village.
So, yeah, I think I went there at one point. I'm not sure.
I think that's
I'm
it.
not sure if it's the goblin. Yeah, that was it. So we basically what this teaches you is that there's a Dargon on the run somewhere here, which is kind of scary to be honest.
Don't like dragons. They
Now we
usually
gotta all
kill me.
go. Yeah, dragons are pretty strong. We all gotta go into this elevator because this elevator is so wonky to use.
There's a squirrel. It's kinda cute.
Oh, you're speaking? You're speaking to the squirrel?
Yeah.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at
Okay,
your
it's
foot.
angry
Oh
at me.
yeah, this thing. What do you do?
I still have the talking to animals buff, it seems. You want me to kick it?
It's funny.
Okay, I'll do it.
Have you never seen what happens if you kick it? You're not ready then.
Let's kick it. Oh shit.
So brutal, like you expect to just kick it a bit and your character's
I
like
kicked it so hard.
overboard. Yeah, that was the first clip I saw this
I
game on
have
Twitter.
zero chill.
Yeah, like literally. I saw that on Twitter and I was like, whoa. Oh, that's so brutal. I'm going
Wait,
down.
we still
I
need
can't
to talk
use it
to the
right
guy
now.
at the entrance.
Yeah, we can't go that way. Well, Wasn't the guy like the one I spoke to? I'm pretty sure he's not here anymore.
Did
Yeah,
you
I think
talk
we
to
can
him
just-
already?
I think we talked to him in the city. Like, if we go back here. Oh, the crate's not stealing, so let's steal from the
Wasn't he
crate.
meant to be arguing with the human here?
Maybe, but I think we just like kind of skipped this thing. Maybe by going the other way, we kind of skip that dialogue.
Okay, well, let's continue, I guess.
Because I'm pretty sure if we go to the left here, he should be there.
Here goes nothing.
I guess time passes if you do other things.
Yeah, because Zevlor is here.
Your help at the gate. Never thought I'd say this to a drow, but
Why is everyone so
I'm
mean to
and
Drow?
you're
That's kinda racist, my guy.
I meant
Well,
no insult.
To be honest,
It's
Drow
simply
are
that
kind
yours are a
of
people
aided.
at war with themselves.
Yeah.
I've never known them to care for outsiders. Whatever your business here, I'd see to
Like,
it.
literally, Drow, the lore of Drows are that they ate anyone, even their own race.
There have been
They're
several
just big
attacks
haters,
by
hey.
different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here.
Grandigan, she had a name and a home, and you kicked her.
Ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
He looks like a fighter.
I've tried. Korgan,
He does,
you
to be
first
honest.
Druid won't see me. You, though. I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I'm a druid, so surely she'll listen to me.
Surely, yeah. Druids are druids.
I think
That's
you
what I
should.
can do.
Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
Yeah, he really likes like the diplomatic route. Everything that doesn't involve battle, Gale's like, from what I learned.
You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost. Oh, and if it's of any concern, you're brave.
This guy does seem reasonable, honestly.
Hiding your heritage. I'll make sure everyone knows that you helped us at the gate.
I feel being a draw in this is pretty neat, to be honest.
If there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Because you get like a lot of interaction that you wouldn't get if because people just don't like draw most of the time.
It's nice to see interactions based on the race since they all have lore.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my game's lagging a bit. I don't know why. Maybe after some time it
I
starts
wonder how they'll
struggling a bit.
respond to half-orcs later.
I don't know. Half-orcs? I don't know how they're treated in D&D. I never really looked too much.
So far they seem fine. They seem kinda neutral to me so far.
Damnation!
It's those guys
We're
again.
just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Is it a mistake?
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
He's such a hater.
Yeah, for sure. Why are you so eager?
Looking at Leroican's newest apprentice.
Who's that?
Yes, that Leroican.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Who?
greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
Oh, that's something Gale's interested in.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramesses Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
Okay, so he's probably not worth a great deal.
should we reach
Yeah.
the city.
Sounds like a scam.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly.
I'm not sure about that.
In either magic
I guess it
or
won't hurt
talent,
to try, but it
in
feels
years to
like a
come, you
scam.
will boast of this meeting,
Yeah.
I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's
Well,
Gate.
it
my
doesn't
friend.
hurt to get some friends in the back.
Yeah, for sure. Off to the druids we go.
Oh yeah, you found the kids?
Yeah, there's kids here.
Have you
Whoa.
spoken to the
Hey,
I'll
kids
talk
when
to
you
them.
were in your
I've never
game?
seen someone like you before.
I did, and they are mean.
Yeah, they are so
Take this
mean.
ring.
They stole all
It's
my
lucky.
coins.
I gave you all my money, so it's okay.
You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on, take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Good luck stealing my money if I don't have any.
I tried to do the trick and I failed so hard. Like, it was horrible. Oh, you might have it. There's some chances.
never
Let's
miss.
go. The +4.
Weeping,
I'm so
bleeding
good at this
hells.
trick I might as well
Okay,
join the
maybe you
circus.
need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it heads or tails.
Tails.
Tails it is. See?
What a
That's the kind of luck
surprise.
you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
Clearly not a scam. Thanks for the
I'm not
free
that
ring.
interesting. Not interested.
For that.
But thanks.
Fine.
Someone in my chat saying they made
My
him
ring.
flip the
You
coin
gotta
again
release
and
the
again and
rings,
again.
Okay? I gotta eat. You'll be sorry about this, scab. Pounce on it.
Rude.
Yeah, okay, bye, kid.
Rude.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything
Hi,
to
other
sell.
kid.
My partner does that. What? I'm the guard, so don't steal anything. I'm watching.
Real threatening.
Yeah, really a guard.
Hello.
Hello, fellow druids.
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through!
What a name.
I'll rip your damn throat out!
He's a bear.
Little bear, so cute.
He's so proud. Like, look, I turned into a bear.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a
He looks so
chance.
silly.
You get back!
Yeah.
I can't unsee the bear face from the trailer.
Druid or not, you're still
It's really
outside
scarred
of this
you.
place. Entry is forbidden.
A moment.
I can't unsee it for real.
Oh, I understand. You.
It's ruined bears in this
Apparently
game
Korga
for me.
wants to see you. Go ahead.
But you could white shape into one.
Never.
There's this guy, the Volo guy. I'm gonna trigger this stuff. I don't know what he does, but I know he wants
Oh,
story.
it tells me now it's alt-right mouse to ping.
Oh,
That's useful.
yeah, that's really useful.
Forgive my surprise. It's rare to find your kind. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine.
He is so dramatic.
Yeah, he really is.
How would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
I'm smart. I remember.
You're so smart.
I know, I know. How am I doing, honey? I'm doing super good. How are you doing?
Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still,
I wonder if we ever get to read what he writes about us.
I don't know, maybe later.
Recall the world's most extensive catalog of their
It could be a
There's
fun
probably
story.
some. Yeah, there's probably some book somewhere that you can find that the guy wrote.
Now, I have a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the
It seems important, to be honest.
in the rear, was it
So
of the
many
brass
questions.
or silver variety?
Dragon? There
Yeah,
wasn't
dragon
any dragons.
definitely.
Failed to notice the obvious dragon. Rude.
Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
The goblin mentioned it.
Okay.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious.
Yeah, the absolutes, I think, is something with the hive mind.
A captive in this very camp.
I'm not sure if the attackers did, but the one in the cage did.
Yeah.
Someone called the absolute.
Oh, so he interrogated the goblin that we killed.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me,
He's gonna die.
Yeah, that's not a mistake at all.
He's gonna die.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed
that can
in
help.
back pocket.
The potion is great yet.
Okay. Yeah, the pink's pretty useful.
I thought you were housing.
The boar prances around.
Animal,
haunches
let's go.
clenching and unclenching.
You're speaking to the pig.
Where's Alcin? Promise me a mate.
Oh my god.
Lately.
We're not going there.
How do you find those things all the time?
I hate it here. I try to avoid them, but they come to me.
You're like a magnet.
What's up here?
I don't know, it seems like a battle arena that you could use. Like, seeing here, we can probably battle if there's anything
Maybe
that
if we
happens.
attack them.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't think that's the play. Oh, autosave.
Yeah, let's be peaceful for now.
Yeah. Even though I don't like this character, she's kind of an asshole. Like, I can understand a reason, but there's other ways to go about it.
This is madness, Korga. She's just
The problem is we'd have to kill them all if we attacked her.
Yeah.
Threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Hello, totally not stranger here.
Father's words. Your circle taught well. You know, then, that Sylvanas spoke further. The parasite must be removed for new seed to grow. Yet behold,
That's why I wanted you to be upfront.
She has
I was
no
like,
eyebrows
"Druid?"
for me.
she eats our food, drinks
Oh
our
no.
water, then steals our most holy iron.
Yeah, I
and
see it.
thanks. Wrath, lock her up.
She asked for me though.
She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Maybe it's because I went down to medium settings to stream.
Yeah, maybe.
Surely.
Do it.
You could do the druid thing. Oh, they're all druid things.
They are almost all druid yet.
I think it's because you get
Do we
like
read her mind?
advantage. I think reading the mind could backfire. I think the other one's better, like either persuasion or nature. You're probably better at nature, yes. I
Alright,
would
so
probably
which one
do the
we
druid
doing?
nature. I think you do the first one because you're gonna get advantage because you're druid. And you're gonna get a +2, so there's almost no way you miss the first one.
Okay, first it is.
Oh, I didn't even see the roll
Let's go.
for a reason.
I rolled 13
Like-
plus 6.
I hear
Yeah,
what your
but
father
it was
said.
stuck for me. I didn't see anything
It is
else.
as you say. Sif, Tila to me.
Maybe it's because it's advantage.
My
It might
great
butt with that.
Maybe.
It hurts.
Thank you.
I still don't know what it is about Shadow Art.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce
I think
it.
it's her hand.
Yeah, there's something there. There's like a mark. I don't know what it is
I know
about.
that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now.
Tell me, Shadow Heart.
Just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you.
Well,
It's just
At least it's
not
fine and not
reassuring.
tadpole related.
Yeah, for sure. It's just something that we don't know anything about.
She might go crazy, but it's okay.
quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
It might spawn a demon, but that's okay.
You know, I know, Crook, you're so far ahead of me. Like, you are in Act 3, right? But no spoilers.
Another
Wolf time.
to vex me. What
I
will
never
you do?
spoke to the wolf.
Hunt me, grab my tail, shout until my head hurts.
He sounds fed up with everything.
Yeah, he's so done.
Silence. Your help is not required. Not by me, at least.
Okay, Edgelord.
Okay, well, no helping him.
We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
I just want to move. It's so hard sometimes with the doors.
Doors are annoying.
I see
Yeah.
you. Just give me a moment.
I usually wait here. I don't feel
One
like an
moment
asshole
for
just...
her.
It's up to her now. Life or death.
Just waiting is fine yet.
Now what? Drow.
Oh, it's period
Last time I
cramps,
saw
maybe.
You folk, he tried to slit me open. I hope you're more agreeable.
She doesn't like you.
Where did you
That's
see
neither here
another
nor
draw?
Look, you obviously want something.
Well, people
What is
don't
it?
like draw most of the time.
You found
I'm
her.
looking for
but I
Nettie.
still don't know what she can do for you.
Healing,
Let's
please.
have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
That's normal.
I have a tadpole in my head.
A mind flayer tadpole.
It's just a small thing.
Just a minor concern.
Come, follow me.
It's not gonna be too much of a problem, right?
We need to be quick. This way.
Ooh, magic door. Secret door.
Head on in.
In we go.
There's something in that vessel.
It's your drow friend. I'm talking to the drow.
The corpse regards you lifeless.
You have fun with the druid.
Yeah, you're gonna find something out.
The drow is part of the absolute.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure the absolute is just the hive mind at this point. I
Killed
don't
by
know
a
for
bear
sure.
druid.
Scouting. Found druids.
The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question.
It doesn't understand the tadpole question, so it legit doesn't know about it, I guess.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know what. Well, I'm guessing at one point you like just get so controlled that you're not really yourself.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Well, I failed my insight on what he said, so no luck there.
Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to
He
be.
mentioned
How did he
Moonrise
pick up the
Towers, though.
parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this
For
was happening.
initiation.
A mind flare ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a
You
good
can
soul.
take a mind flare. What do you
You
mean?
deserve a chance to save yourself. This
I
is a
literally
vial of
killed one
wyvern
earlier.
poison.
Yeah.
Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Sure.
The thorn?
Yeah, you do that.
Coated in a
I
fatal
won't.
toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm
There
sorry
is
for
no way
misleading you,
out.
but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
To be fair, if she stabbed you with it, I could have just healed
I
you
hope it
back
doesn't
up.
come to that, but
Yeah.
thank you. Here. You know,
Sure.
I've spent
I'm
my
gonna
life
take it.
treating folk and never
I don't
once
think I'm
saw
gonna
a
need
mind
it.
flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hell
door
was
opened.
going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army
It
of
always
mind
does
flayers
that,
out
and I
there.
have no clue
But
why.
you're not.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though,
Ooh.
it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure.
She basically doesn't know anything. Just says
Yeah.
we're weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't turn you into one of them.
We are
Not
though.
yet, anyhow.
Like she's not wrong.
There's a lot of us, though.
Could be.
We
There's
are
a lot we don't
many.
know. Infected. Folks
We
like
are
you
us.
have been converging on an old temple of Seluna. And I've no idea why.
Hive mind
When
time.
Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
What do you
He
want
did
me
kill
to
the
do?
drow, though.
To find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that?
Sounds like a plan. I'll find him.
Sounds good to me yet.
Everything to the grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there.
Aww.
And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Yeah, you drink that vial.
I can be an oath breaker. I don't mind.
We're not paladins anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them travel.
Your weapon is
where
so cool.
to- I love it so much. I like stylish weapon. It's a flaming
I
sword.
need a cool weapon as well.
We're gonna get some later. I can let you do that. It's a druid
found.
speak.
Shh. Concentrate.
Burbs.
Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
He's got a key though.
I don't want to kick another animal.
No, I don't think you want to.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
That's it.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect.
Well, there's this girl here that was talking to a bird. I can speak to her.
I'm
What are you
kicking it.
saying to that bird? Oh.
Time to scare it.
You want the key? Let's
Keep
do an intimidation. I'm gonna intimidate her. Oh god, I failed. Like with advantage?
Oh wait,
I
taking the
succeeded!
key would be stealing.
The bird knows.
I succeeded so
I won't
good.
take it.
I'll tell you. But please don't do that again. More follow
You're
Korga
so
every day.
intimidating.
They are afraid
Yeah,
and offers a
I
serious
almost
solution.
failed. I rolled a 1 and a
Introduce
9.
the refugees and we will be safe.
One is always a fail, isn't it?
Yeah. Usually in normal D&D, on skill check, they're not automatic fail. But in this game, that's how they rule it.
Returns with news of him.
Like in real D&D, a 1 is an automatic fail on attack only. And a 20 is an automatic hit on attack only. For skill check and skill save, it's not the same. So let's say someone that has like a plus 20 in a check. If even a 1 makes him pass a check, he's basically passing it without problem.
I would prefer not to. But if
I wish that's
Halsin
how
does
this
not
game
return,
did it.
Korga will give the order.
I'm pretty sure someone's gonna make a mod of it at one point. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the bear to you. Since you can speak with animals, that's pretty much your
There's a bear
area
on
of
my.
expertise. Yeah, there's a bear sleeping.
I can't
don't
speak with
remember
them
I-
anymore after a long rest though.
Oh,
I lost the
but
spell.
we can do a long rest after this.
Okay.
Oh, that was easy. I had to do a check for that.
I lose it after a long rest.
Oh, okay, so you still have it now.
Yeah, the buff stayed.
So where do we go now? We could go to the goblin. We could do one more thing before we end today.
Sure thing.
So let's see where
Lead the
we
way.
go. We could go... I think we're gonna go down first. Like, before we explore too much forward, we're gonna explore everything around. Does this open? It does.
So we go west?
Yeah, we go west.
A woman with shadows for eyes, you say?
Merely that if the eyes are the mirror to the soul, yours have dark curtains across the mirror. No offense taken, I hope.
Not necessarily.
I'm still surprised you found that way in.
Yeah. Wait, was there anything here? Oh, we got a quick save.
There's 2 people
Oh,
here.
yeah. There's probably something here, to be honest. I remember those guys.
You're a true soul.
Hello, people.
Please.
Hello.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
I think Ed is kinda dead.
A strange
Yeah, I think he kinda is.
was marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Is that the mark of Isengard?
I don't know, but it's the mark of the absolute.
Are we in Lord of the Rings now?
Maybe. It's probably the inspiration that it's from, to be honest. Ooh. You still got a chance? No!
We fucked it.
You can use an inspiration
roll
if you
again.
want, but...
Might as well.
Let's go! Because we got so many inspiration, to be honest. Like, we got
I have
3
3 more
for
inspiration
those.
left.
Yeah, it's party-wide, so like we got that as a group for
How do I
inspiration.
get inspiration?
When we do certain action, like when I punched the book, apparently people were so impressed by me punching the book that they got inspired.
That's something.
Well, it's mostly when you progress through like character story, I think. So basically, it wasn't me punching the book, but it was me finding the gods and all and everything. So it gave them
So
inspiration.
we don't want to use them too much, I guess.
Not all the time, but if we got a save,
My
want to
clothes
redo,
are
basically
glitching
it's
a bit.
Yeah, I see that. But it's basically a free reroll, so it's pretty good if we feel a save is important to make or want to remake it. Like,
He's with the
it's when
absolute.
we need to use it.
You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen.
Well, my medicine didn't help much.
Do you have
He still
orders?
dies.
We were reporting to Edwin.
You were supposed to save him.
What? Are you testing us? The absolute
Yeah,
is our
definitely.
goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order.
Just a
and start
test.
A new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the absolute.
So
You speak
the
with
absolutes
her
make me
voice,
think of
and when the
what they
time
were
comes,
like
the
God
true
woken
souls
in the older games,
will
like
rule.
Divinity.
Please.
Seems a bit
Any
similar.
sighted new god would have an uphill battle.
Maybe. I don't think I got that far.
I don't know any druids.
Asking about
Helpful.
druids failed. Also, what do you mean? I'm a druid.
Clearly. So you know druids. Well, you don't look like a druid. I can understand why she's getting confused.
I guess that's true yet.
We know that all too well, Mom, but the absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
Even I don't know if I'm a druid sometimes.
By the way, don't tell them we're a survivor.
Anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The
I
absolute
almost
ones we've
did.
found. At any cost.
Well, you can tell them if you want.
Should I tell them to
but-
go avenge their brother?
Yeah, sure.
What? It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute.
You're right, madam. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, True Soul, we may stand a chance.
But I don't want to kill the owlbear.
So there's a big beast?
Yeah, but it's got a baby.
True soul.
Oh, you speak with him.
Let's talk to dead guy.
That's pretty cool how they do the spell, to be honest.
It doesn't work on everyone.
Yeah. And it doesn't work on undead either.
It's cool when it works though.
It's like more lore that we can get. So the Absolute's looking for a weapon.
From the sky, taken.
So the weapon is from the ship we came from?
Maybe.
Do not fight her.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to fight the Absolute later on. I'm pretty convinced we're gonna need to fight her.
Yet it seems to lead up to it. Alright, I think we got what we needed from him.
Well, there was a valuable thing. I want to know if there's anything valuable here.
The spell's power wanes.
Just his siblings,
You can
hey.
ask no more questions.
Aww. That's not valuable at all.
Not to us, no.
Strange power.
Now
resides
let's
within.
see.
Your limbs move. Why let
We
its
can
hosts
up the up
memories
here.
drift away?
So there's the cave.
Tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience
But
could
I really don't want to kill the owlbear.
Wait, what it wants me to absorbs its tadpole.
Oh. Did you do it?
I want to resist it.
Yeah. I resisted it in my own game.
I wanted to loot him, but it made me do a check.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
I resisted
it's- Oh, let's go. Because I think you might become more crazy if you eat the tadpoles. I'm not sure.
Yet I haven't done any of the tadpole stuff on my solo run.
Me neither. I always resisted their tadpole
I'm not
thingy.
sure what it does.
Maybe one run I'm just gonna give in completely.
Yet I'll probably try it on my next run.
So do you want to go for the owlbear before we...
Let's go.
I'm gonna do a short rest first. Because we're gonna long rest probably after this anyway, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
Using the short rest is just good.
What do we do?
This is it. I guess.
Yeah, go inside.
In we go to beat up the big beast.
I kinda just wanna let them die to the beast and watch them. Because I don't want to fight the owlbear. The owlbear seems chill.
I also skipped this on my solo run because I told them I was a survivor.
Yeah. But you can still go in here.
And I didn't see the cave.
Yeah, I didn't see it either on my own. What are you doing? Go forward.
The beasts ahead.
Are they scared?
I think they are.
I'll lead.
You can probably speak to it, to be honest.
It's huge.
Oh, he's got dialogue.
It's distressed, so probably not.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Let's do this. It's a 2. I
That's
should
the
win.
easiest roll ever. Oh my.
I almost failed it, but I think it's an automatic success. Like, you cannot lose this one.
That was a thing.
A shiver
But I almost
runs across
missed
your
it.
back. You feel sated.
You're right. It's just an animal. And we
He's
have
gonna
the
get
absolute
destroyed.
outside.
He's so gonna get destroyed. I wanna watch them.
So do we let them die?
I let them die. Oh, we got dragged into it. No!
I got an oh no.
Not the owlbear. Why us? Ouch.
I guess we have to fight it.
I guess we do. Kind of annoying though. Be careful about this. I'm gonna put a clouded dagger here. So just don't walk into
Oh
it.
shit, I can't use my bonus action because I don't have a quarterstaff anymore. I forgot, ha ha ha.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna rage. I don't know what the wild magic's
I'll
gonna do.
swap
We're gonna
weapons
see.
again when at camp. I sent my original weapon over, I think.
You can shoot a bolt of light. So as a bonus action, I can shoot some stuff. Ooh. I think I'm just doing like a normal attack here. 21 as a crit.
That's
God,
a
that
huge
was a
hit.
lot of damage. That was so much damage. Welcome in, Mana Seeker. Hope you're doing good. Look at the baby.
It's dying fast, honestly.
Yeah, it just deals a whole lot of damage. Oh, miss, let's go.
We almost got it in one turn.
Yeah, and Clouded Dagger is gonna deal other damage again. Could be better but worse. Oh, I hope it gets better then. Nice.
Cub looks from you.
Okay, at least the Cubs doesn't do much. No,
The
no,
poor
no, no,
cub.
no, 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 no. 1 second, 1 second.
Wake. Hungry.
Okay, it stopped.
Strike will
Thank
end
God, I was
suffering.
scared the Cub would like... You can speak with the Cub, probably. Maybe it's gonna follow you.
It hurts.
It's talking to me right now, I think.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
It's eating its mother.
Oh.
Cub has a fighting
Oh.
chance now. That, or we've just prolonged its misery.
Mercy.
Oblivious to your presence, the cub continues to gorge himself on his
Talk
dead
to me,
mother.
cub. Okay, he just keeps eating.
Moving in. More for me?
Nice.
I guess we leave it.
There's an egg here. Oh, there's a skeleton. Ooh. There's an armor that's pretty fun.
Open up.
Beast that it's a wearer.
What did you
Deal
find?
in addition. It's an armor. I'm kinda down. I lose 1 AC. But enemies take damage when they hit me.
Not bad yet.
I'm gonna take the egg.
Undead
That's
and
my
beasts.
egg. Yeah, so that's pretty good, right? Wait, how much is this worth? The egg. Where is the egg that I got? Wait, I don't see it.
I found stuff.
Ooh. I don't see the egg I just grabbed.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, you found the chest?
I clicked the chest and it hit me for 16.
Yeah, I know what to do here. Once you do, I saw someone do it, so I don't have credit for this. You jump the other side. Oh, I need someone to come here to get the perception right. I need you to... You need to do the perception. I'm missing them. Ooh, you found it finally.
There we go.
So we pick up this.
An ancient prayer.
And then we just jump again. And it's a prayer. So what you do is you just do tab and you read the thing next to it. So yeah, it removes the seal. I saw someone else do it. I don't have credit for this one.
I don't know what you did, but good job.
The small little thingy you found, like the letter, was a prayer. So you just grab the prayer with you, you jump back, and you read it next to the chest.
Shadowheart is saying to leave or destroy it.
This rubbish is an offering to Seluna.
I got a slide event?
It's an offering.
Who knows? Could be cursed.
Why am I doing a slide event here?
Or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow.
I've got a chance. I got it. I don't know why I'm doing a slide event, to be honest. Oh, there's another pendant. There's a bloodstone. Idol of Saloon. Widower has 50% of the
Shadowheart knows a lot about this somehow.
Should have stayed quiet.
Probably about her lore, to be honest.
Fine.
I think I'm giving this thing to Gale. If he needs to escape or anything.
Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Now we can probably do our first long rest of the campaign.
React so pragmatically.
I heard people do long rests way more often than this, but we didn't need to.
Yeah, we probably should. I try not to do it often personally because I don't know if it has bad consequences.
It's mostly if you have the resources for food, you're fine. So if we go there and do a long rest.
Yeah, but won't it do something with the story if we rest a lot? Since
I don't think it does, to be
time,
honest.
right?
I don't think it does like that. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay, so I've been overthinking it.
Let's speak with them a bit. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Why is there a lot of underwear in my chest?
I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. Those aren't mine.
Oh wait, I think this is the Twitch drop reward.
Oh, maybe.
Either way, I have my quarterstaff back.
Oh, I forgot to add guidance. That's fine, I don't need
Good
it.
thing I sent it to camp instead of selling it.
Oh yeah, apparently there's Twitch drop with campware.
For a split second, you see a swirl of
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Then his defenses drop like a portcullis.
That was Uncle.
I made Gale mad.
Not an
What did
eventuality.
you do?
Now he's happy.
Entirely unfamiliar.
I kind of just tried to read his mind. And he didn't like that.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yes, I'm...
Again.
People usually don't like that.
I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast
Withers is here now.
Bye.
my services.
I said goodbye to Gale, and I'm gonna get the Warlock with us.
None are important.
Goodbye, Gale.
Well, I'm gonna bring you back later.
No.
Withers is kind of funny.
Beyond mortal.
Who's this one? Is it the skeleton?
He just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he really does not.
Ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their
I'm sure
destiny.
this guy...
For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon
Like,
the
he's searching
worthiest
for
among
Karlax, but
to
I'm pretty sure
lend aid
Karlax is not a bad
to the
person.
undertaking.
That's the demon lady, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish,
She seems nice to me.
soul to body.
Someone in my chat said I wouldn't like that. Well, yeah, someone peering through your mind probably isn't that fun.
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Aww.
I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse.
Whatever became of
So
the boy.
you're getting the new guy now?
5
Yeah.
years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save.
So basically what he's telling me is that he saved the boy and that's how he became the Blade of the
I
Frontier.
finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
And
Baldur's
before that?
Gate, born and raised, the only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another.
So we're really all from
Spoken
Baldur's
since I left
Gate,
the
hey?
city. A classic
Yeah, I
drama.
think everyone's
A
coming from
staunch
Baldur's Gate in
father
this
and
game.
his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
We haven't found Karlach yet, Zeta.
A most vicious one, in
Yeah,
fact.
we haven't
It's
found
made
her
from pure
already.
bloodstone,
But I know those two
carved from the
hate
Gallium
each other.
Mountains just
But
north
I'm
of
pretty
the
sure you can
North.
fix that.
A reminder that
Like,
sometimes
I'm
blood
pretty
must
sure
be
you
shed
can make them
and
understand that
sacrifices must be made.
they have a
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
misunderstanding.
we can.
Stories reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means.
So where? Yeah, I'd like you to join me. That's the spirit. Here we go. I'm gonna level him
Oh right,
real
we
quick.
killed her, Zeta. We killed Lazelle.
Yeah, yeah, we killed her.
I took her armor.
We wanted the armor, and I was like, I don't like this girl, so.
It's decent armor this early for sure.
I'm gonna take Burning Hand with this. And Eldritch Invocation.
Apparently it's Zeta's wife.
Oh. Well, it's okay to have bad taste, Zeta.
I guess Zeta is into being verbally abused.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna take Agonizing Blast for this one. And then the other level up. You're feeling super called out right now. Well, I'm saying that it's fine to be wrong. Like, it's completely fine. I'm gonna take this. And then...
I almost killed you, oh no.
Making it magical. I think I'm gonna build him as Pack of the Blade, to be honest. Like more of a melee warlock. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that.
We're
think that's
all
what
going
it's meant
melee,
to
let's
be.
go.
Well, it can be like melee and ranged. So, did you speak with everyone you wanted to speak?
From the cutscene that introduced him, probably melee yet. Yeah, I'm
Do
fine.
we need to... Okay, so we can go to bed now. Rest up. And we're gonna be convenient. We're just gonna like use a pack. We got so many of those. Oh no, not this. I hate this.
I have like 999 on my main and I can't get rid of them.
Not a vampire, by the way.
You're having a private moment. What you doing over there, buddy?
Don't suck my blood. Getting necked on. I don't
I
want
can't see
to,
what's
Zeta.
going on. Is the vampire
You
coming
can?
onto you?
Yeah. I think I'm
No,
gonna
it toggled
attack him, to
private
be
for
honest.
this.
Oh, well, I can untoggle. You should be able to see now. I don't know why it was toggled private.
Alright,
Can
yeah,
you
I
see?
can see now.
Okay.
Maybe you break your meditation.
Do I
because you
attack
know
him?
Something is wrong. Or maybe you just
I think I
get
do.
lucky.
I don't want him to
I
bite
guess
me.
so.
I'm +5. I should be fine
Fuck the
here.
guy.
Let's go. I don't like him, to be honest. Wait. But I got +2 and +3.
Oh no.
I'm gonna try again. One more time.
He's about to kick your ass.
He's a twink. Okay, now I'm fine. I'm not gonna be beaten by a twink.
You almost did.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to kill him.
That's a lot more serious than I expected.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, to be honest. Oh. Well,
You just murdered the guy, ha ha ha.
I didn't expect that at all. And we just go back to sleep like nothing else happened.
Well, I guess he's dead.
Elegant bearing. We all missed the clues. And in return, Astarion tried to open our necks like bottles of Thayan Red.
As bloodsuckers go, he wasn't the worst. Handy in a fight, if nothing else.
We're
Holy
losing
shit,
like
I
party
can't believe
member.
you just killed him.
That may well
I was
We're
expecting
losing
a punch.
danger into our heart.
Yeah, I was expecting a punch
Must be more
too.
careful. A risk that nearly cost you your neck.
But I know if you let him
So
bite
yeah, I
on
guess
you,
I
you get...
killed one and now you killed one. Technically
Yeah.
you killed both actually.
Vampires, at least.
Yeah, but it was under your order. But that's fine. So I think we can probably end there for tonight. Like, we did a lot.
Yeah, sounds good, I'll save it.
So we can save. Who do we want to raid? Do we want to raid the same person or do we want to raid someone else? We could raid someone you always raid into.
We can raid the same person if you want.
We could raid the
Who's
one you
online?
always raid into.
Is it Maple?
Yeah.
I somehow always end up raiding her.
Yeah, I know. We can go to other people's too. Like, who's
I'm
online?
down to raid her if you want.
We could go to Coda. Coda's playing Baldur's Gate too.
Yeah, sure, let's go there.
Okay. So thanks for joining, Lee. Like, we're gonna make it, for those that don't know, we're probably gonna make it like every week. And we're gonna go on with the story as a collab. I hope you enjoyed that, Lily. It was really fun.
Yeah, the plan is to do it weekly and hope we don't die.
Yeah. But now we're doing good. It's not us that's dying.
No promises
it's the
with how it's
teammate.
going.
For now, it's not us that's dying. It's the teammates. Like, we
Soon
killed
we'll
2
need
already.
hirelings because we killed them all.
Yeah, but we can always hire them. They don't cost too much. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I guess so. We have money.
Yeah. We are not running out of money.
Just
So,
kill them
on
and
that-
take their money.
Yeah, exactly. Like, kill them, take all they own, take their armor, become them.
The armor is pretty.
You're not a druid anymore, though. You don't look like one.
I look like a druid, what do you mean?
That's the more like metallic druid I've ever seen.
Druid with 19 AC.
Exactly. Well, druid can be pretty tanky, to be honest. And with their temp HP, that can be super tanky.
At least I don't shapeshift, so I'm not a furry this time.
Yeah, for sure. You don't have shapeshift with the sporting, right?
I do have it,
Like,
but
you don't
it
have it
clashes.
at all. Oh, okay, I see. You can't use your spell, right, when you shapeshift?
If I use it, I lose my buff.
Oh, that makes sense. So it's kind of something you can use in last-ditch effort, but... It's not something you... Oh, you're a spider? You became Lug?
You know.
I'm sorry. Sorry for ever saying that. Ouch! Rude.
Alright, so we're raiding Kobe?
I throw a rock at you. Yeah, we can raid Koda.
How dare you?
Koda Kobe. You pushed me! And you tried to put spores on me. So I think I'm gonna just say a
I would
small
never.
goodbye to my
No
chat.
proof.
No proof? Yeah, there's no proof at all. Chat, you didn't see anything. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say a small goodbye to my chat, and then I'm gonna raid out.
Alright, yeah, sounds good.
So, thank you so much for being here. And for those that don't know, that's Lily Koizumi. She's a tiny tactician, and she's really amazing. So go follow her, please, guys.
Yeah, go follow Flan as well, guys.
Nah, you don't need to.
Go do it.
I'm not as cool as Lily.
I mean, that's true, but still kinda cool.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna hang up now and just say goodbye to chat and go right out. So have a good rest of your night, Lily. Bye-bye.
Sounds good, bye-bye. He's gone, guys. And so am I. Oh no, I left the call. Here I am. Alright, so we're going to go over to Koda. I don't really know him though. But be nice to him, and as we just said, we're planning on doing this weekly. But yeah, be nice to Coda and hope to see you all again on Friday for Pokemon. I did grind up some new Pokemon, so the gym should be good to go now. Anyway, I'll see you all again on Friday. Bye bye for now.